Hello and welcome. Kerry here from Healing Humanity, the power of a proper human diet. How's everyone doing? Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is doing well. I've got an empty seat here. I got a special guest. My wife, Jen, is going to be joining me in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. We are at the world famous Montello Theater. This is the basement behind us at the theater. If you're new to our channel, thanks for stopping by. I'm a carnivore now. Have been for over 300 days. Jen dipped her toes into carnivore and did really good, but she jumped in a little too quick, and now she's doing keto. We figured we'd do a little impromptu, fun live stream. Nothing too serious. We could talk about keto, carnivore, movie theaters, movies. Owning a small town movie theater, we always love chatting about those things. I'm so thankful, grateful, blessed. Jen and I, just a couple of minutes ago, we're like, we own a movie theater. This is crazy. What is going on? It's just nuts. So we're going to talk about owning a movie theater for over a year and some movies and whatever you guys want to talk about. Tons of people in the chat already. Hey, it's Bob. How's it going, Bob? Pop eater. Carnivore, what's that? Well, lucky you should ask. I eat only meat and animal products, beef, butter, bacon, eggs. Actually, I haven't had any bacon in 8 days. Just been beef. The main thing I've been eating lately has just been ground beef and scrambled eggs. Love it. Eat it every single day now. One of my favorites. So let's see. Let's check in here. Jen's going to be here any minute now. So please, if you guys have questions or you want to discuss anything, leave a comment below. Here's one thing. Either tell me where you're from in the comments or tell me your favorite movie. And if you're keto or carnivore. Bob said, too bad we couldn't get Bill in here right now. Then I could guarantee to get him a membership. He may be jumping on. I don't know. So I don't know if you guys caught this one, but I did I'm so thankful. Dr. Chafee is the best. I did a video with Dr. Chafee today. Busy day today. Nothing for a carnivore. I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning, started a live stream at 6 a.m. this morning with Dr. Chafee called 10 Carnivore Superpowers. And we were talking about things like that people report on carnivore that seems kind of superhuman, like not getting sunburn, like not getting sick, having endless stamina where you don't get tired, all sorts of fun things like that. People have reported improved visions, floaters in their eyes going away. So I presented those to Dr. Chafee, and I was like, what is the science behind carnivores claiming not to get sunburned, myself included? And he knocked those out of the park. Anyways, Bill was on that, and that was 3 a.m. Bill's time, I believe. So he might be napping right now. Dude, he talked to me yesterday, Bill did, and he said, I'm going to stay up late. I want to catch that Dr. Chafee live stream. So Bill was on at like 3 a.m. his time. Bill's in some crazy Alaska time. It was 6 a.m. my time that the stream started, and it was, I believe, 8 p.m. in Perth, where Dr. Chafee is located. So, but hey, Bob, I talked to Bill the other day. He might have a membership now. And actually, earlier in the stream with Chafee, there were so many people on that stream. I'm so thankful. I think we had over 1,000 people at one time, and the comments were just flying by. But I did see someone say to Bill, do you have your membership now? If not, like, let's take care of it. So they were getting one for him, or he got one himself. I don't know. I'm hoping he got one, or that he saw that chat earlier. So news and info, Jen and Kerry, this looks like fun. I see my name doesn't show up. Joe, I see you right there, Joe. News and info. Hey, our good buddy Rick should be back from the store by then. That was at 2:58. He was in here way earlier. Nice. So if maybe Bill will jump on, we'll see. Bob is from the Frozen in North Georgia. Bob, talk about frozen. I mentioned this the other day. Our pipes froze at our house. I repaired 3 of them yesterday, patched them up, and then turned the water back on, and there was another leak and another leak. It's like our plumbing upstairs is destroyed. Here at the movie theater too, it keeps one toilet in the men's room keeps freezing up because they ran the pipe on the exterior wall. Hey, there she is. Yay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jen's thrilled to be here to do a live stream with us. You're going to have to lean in and talk to the microphone. You want the comfortable chair?
No, I'm good. I'm not reading my book now. I'll talk to you guys. Hi.
Jen says hi. You got to like talk really loud into this.
Hi.
Maybe not that loud. Can you guys hear us okay? Let us know if you can. I was just telling them, Jen, we're talking about anything. This is an impromptu fun talk. We can, of course, talk about carnivore or keto, or we can talk about the movie theater. We did one of these last Sunday. I did. Jen.
I tried to.
Shout out, Jen. She's upstairs managing the movie theater, and then I come down here and do a live stream. We switch off a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, right?
Yes. It's a family effort.
She's usually not here on Sunday, but one of the girls wasn't feeling great, so. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, I told them to post their favorite movie in the sidebar. If you have a keto carnivore question, let me know. Why don't we do a quick update on Jen? Everyone's always asking about Jen. Jen, how are you doing? What are you up to now? You did carnivore for a while. You jumped into it a little bit too quick.
Yeah.
And now what's going on? You did a short the other day.
I did. I'm very quiet. I'm not like Kerry. I don't really like talking or being on videos. So, hi. Yeah, I've been doing keto. Been doing pretty good. I've been losing weight. I'm feeling better. I'm got a lot more energy. Like the other day, Kerry was like, "Why are you cleaning so much?" I don't just had it in me just to clean the house. I was going kind of crazy. You get a lot more energy on keto for me. I tried carnivore. It didn't work for me. I tried for a little while.
I was crawling around in the basement. I got cobwebs on my head. Sorry, go ahead.
That was about it. Just I feel a lot better. I love the community, everybody for, supporting me and saying good job. I mean, I might sound like a little kid. You do like hearing that you're doing good and you're looking better. So I appreciate all the comments. I've always tried to, write back to each one of you. Sometimes Kerry will. But overall, been doing really good. Been loving it so far. Been doing good.
She's been taking baby steps, and you've been more. Keto is 20 carbs or less. Ketovore is 10 carbs or less, and then carnivore is just like strict as can be.
Right.
She's taking baby steps towards it. People keep saying, why don't you just jump into carnivore? She just did jump into carnivore initially, and she had some amazing results. But you went too fast, and you got the keto flu and you were miserable, and you were sick, and then you're like, I don't ever want to eat meat again. This is crazy, and now you're kind of taking baby steps back into it. Right. I can totally tell when you're doing keto. I can tell when other people are. When you're not doing keto, there's like this brain fog. It's almost like an impairment. It's almost like if you, no offense, but it's like if you live with an alcoholic and they're a little bit drunk or impaired, that's when you're not on keto. That's how I was too. So Boys in the Boat, when will it be playing? Coming over soon to see the kids. Awesome. It's playing?
Next weekend. Friday at 7, Saturday at 7, and Sunday at 4. We would love to meet you. Come on.
Come on down. We just, okay, Jen, what is your favorite part of owning the movie theater?
Well, besides having it family run, kind of embarrassed to say it, but when nobody's here, I have my own concert. I can play my music upstairs. I can blare it as loud as I want. And my favorite band is Seven Dust. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I just watch him on the big screen. That's probably my best part is I can listen to whatever I want. I can just go nuts with the loudness. But I mean, the biggest part, I guess, is having it family run. I like being here with my family. What's the worst part? Speaking of Boys in the Boat. Boys in the Boat? Yeah. What is the worst part of running the movie theater that you despise and hate? So if you don't live in Wisconsin or a cold weather area, which we are, it is freezing outside right now. The worst part is changing the marquee and the posters. I had him today, so that was good. We kind of worked together and we did it. So the marquee is the letters are like this big and they're metal and you have to pull the ladder out, and we're not complaining. It's the least we can do. But if someone asked me what is the worst part of the movie theater, that would be it. In the Wisconsin blistery winter with your fingers freezing, pulling a metal ladder out, climbing up there and putting these metal letters on. And you got to get them perfectionist, right? You want to get them just right. And you got to adjust them and you got to get back up there. So Boys in a Boat, The Boys in a Boat. Is that what it is? I should know. I just Boys in the Boat. There's two. Boys in the Boat. The Boys in the Boat. I literally 20 minutes ago I was up on the sign. Well, yeah, 20 minutes ago I was up doing the sign outside. So it was better than last week because it was literally snowing and it was worse than this week. No, ask me. Ask you the same question I just asked you. What's the best part about this place? My favorite part about owning the movie theaters,
Well, it's nice that it's a family business and the girls and I are all, that's one of the reasons we did it. We're like, the girls are getting old so quick. We're going to all do this together. And so we're always in the concession area together. And that is a lot of fun. The people, though, that we've met.
Oh, yes, there you go.
We never bought this and said, oh, let's buy a movie theater so we can meet people and become friends with people in the community.
Make money. It's more, yeah.
That's precisely what happened and what's awesome. Even just today, right now, every single day, there's people that come in and we're like, oh, it's you again. Oh, hey, Bob. Oh, hey. So we've made some really good, close personal connections. So that's been my favorite part.
Yep.
The other favorite part is the fact that we can stream anything on the screen. So we can have family nights at the movie theater and we can put Netflix, HBO, Hulu. We can watch Bill Knott. Shout out Bill Knott. I've done that a couple times. Bill, you're already famous, buddy. He's going to be on the big screen in our documentary, Healing Humanity. Speaking of healing humanity, where's my little thing here? I got to put this up here. But I've already watched Bill a couple times on the big screen.
Yeah.
There we go. Healing Humanity is at the top of the screen there. So, yeah, let's see what other comments. I asked people to comment what their favorite movie was.
Too many to choose from. Yes, that's true. You know what my favorite movie is? What's my favorite movie? Really?
It's a black and white one. No?
I love black and white
Yeah,
movies.
see? You don't even know what your favorite movie is.
What is my favorite movie?
I don't know.
There Will Be Blood?
That's my favorite movie. You can't steal that from me.
Yes, well.
Shawshank Redemption, Sylvia, Melbourne, Australia, Carnivore, Shawshank Redemption. I love you, I love you, I love you. That is one of my favorite movies. I can recite the whole thing. And you know what I love about that movie most? I did a little clip of this before. Think about Andy Dufresne crawling through the tube in the end of the movie.
Yeah.
What was it? Like a mile of pure filth and feces. And then he comes out of the other side and he rips his shirt out and he's free and he opens his arms. Every time I think of Bill walking out of his house, I think of that moment. That guy
in a nice way.
How is it not a nice way?
Coming out of
right, not coming through a bunch of poop in a tube, but
out of his house. Yes,
leaving his house.
I will be there for that. I promise you. I don't like flying. We did actually fly and went to Florida, but that was with the whole family. Bill. If you're on here, I can't tell. Carrie's not really going through the comments. I'm coming to meet you, buddy. I'm going to give you the biggest
hug. He
hug.
knows. He just texted me like 2 days ago. He's like, Jen better be ready to ride the 4-wheeler. Let's go.
Yes. I can't wait.
It's going to be when he does his big thing. I've said to him, this is you, but I'm like, Bill, everyone keeps asking, my mom, people on YouTube, all of our carnivore friends on YouTube, can we be there when Bill walks out? And he was like, yeah, that'd be great.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going to happen. There's going to be a pilgrimage to Alaska. We're going to take some Greyhound buses or something. And it's just going to be
He will have a meetup there.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, imagine a bunch of people there, and then we get a bunch of smokers, and I can reverse sear some steaks. Bill walks out the door, and it's just everyone's like, "Yay!" cheering.
That would be amazing.
I cannot wait. I can see it in my head right now. Great movie, Shawshank Redemption. I've seen it 100 times, and every time it comes on, I'm like, "Oh, we'll watch it again. Why not?" Brandon said it was a great live this morning. Thank you. Huge shout out, Dr. Anthony Chafee. That guy's incredible. The part of the reason that I did that was because we're going to be filming Dr. Chafee for Healing Humanity, the documentary. We're going to be meeting him at KetoCon to film him then, and we're probably going to be meeting him one other time in addition. But I needed some clips right now for this pre-movie trailer we're putting together. So he kindly agreed to do this stream with me. And then after that stream that he stayed on for 2.5 hours, he stayed on with me for another hour one-on-one when we actually recorded. We did it over the internet, but we recorded him some sound bites for the documentary pre-trailer torch, and he knocked it out of the park. He always knocks it out of the park. I'm not like kissing butt for the. I don't have to. Dr. Chafee's awesome. Like, I call him up and like, let's do a live stream. He'll do it. I don't have to kiss butt. Got to give credit where credit is due. That guy is legit another level human being. I have done 5 videos with him now, and he was on the 24-hour live stream for 4 hours. I am waiting for someone to stump him. And on the call this morning, someone said something about Pompeii's disease, Pompes. Have you ever heard of it? I've never heard of it. I'm not a doctor, of course, or a scientist. I quickly Googled it, and I'm like, we're going to get him now. We're going to stump Dr. Chafee. And I almost thought for a second, because he was thinking about it. And then he literally is like, oh, yeah, that is the disease where this happens, and it's a genetic disease, and then the muscle atrophy and this and that. And then I Googled the definition, and it was literally like he nailed it. Like, you cannot stump Dr. Chafee with some, of course he's a doctor and he should know this stuff, but some obscure weird disease that a lot of people haven't even heard of, and he knocked it out of the park. So anyhow, shout out Dr. Chafee. I can't wait to share what we have with Dr. Chafee, with Bill, with Maggie, Jeff DeProsperous, Dr. Tony Hampton, with the world, with every one of you watching. What do you have to say about it? You are privileged. You are one of the only people in the world that has seen it yet, because we can't show you guys this footage if you're new to the channel. We're doing a documentary, and I can't show you the footage on YouTube because then it won't be original for the documentary. We have so much great footage. I've seen it. You've seen it. What do you think?
I tear up. There's a spot. Can I say something or no?
Don't give it away. Was it good?
There was a spot with Jeff, and he plays it a lot. And every time I go in the room, I've seen it multiple times, and I still just cry over it. So it will be very emotional. It's emotional.
You get hooked in. It's uplifting. It's encouraging. I can't wait to share it. Remember the shot with Maggie?
Oh my God.
Remember the shot with Bill? That was the first one I showed you. And actually I showed her reaction watching some of the Bill footage we have, breaking up crying. So
that was, truly I was crying. That was amazing.
Wow, we got some super chats already. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. Nerd Jimenez, $50.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. Every penny goes to healing humanity. There's a link in the description below. We can't thank you enough. Like I said, we're filming Dr. Chafee. We got to go to Australia to film him with a camera crew and an audio guy, and it's very expensive to do this properly. None of it would happen without the memberships or these super chats. Hey, Kerry, looking better every time I see you. Oh, thank you. I was at the Boca Low Carb last weekend. It was awesome to meet those docs and scientists. Would you have a talk also with carnivore docs? I will travel. That will be awesome. Jen is looking good.
Oh, thank you.
Would you have a talk also with carnivore docs? Yes, 100%. I just did one this morning with Dr. Chafee. I did one for the documentary. We did one with Dr. Hampton professionally. Adam and I went out and filmed. We had 2 cinema-grade Netflix cameras, audio equipment, lighting. It was a legit. We rented all this equipment. It was a full-on studio in an Airbnb we rented. What do you think of Dr. Hampton?
Well, I personally didn't get to meet him. The girls did, Alyssa and Emma. They got to meet him, and they were just blown away at how amazing of a person he was. But just seeing him and listen to him talk on, when he talks to Kerry or on the documentary, just the way he talks and carries himself is absolutely amazing. He's a very smart, intelligent person, and I really can't wait to meet him either.
Yeah, he is the best. We did that meetup, and we said, hey, you want to come and shake some hands? And he literally gave a clinic, a keto conference, and he talked to every individual person at that meetup we did. Then we went to dinner, and he talked to everyone there. He's just, he became a doctor because he wanted to help heal people. And one of the statements that he told me when I interviewed him for the documentary that I'll share with you guys right now was, he said in his first 15 years as a doctor, he got maybe 3 or 4 people off their medication. He said, last week, I got 7 people off their medication. In 1 week, one of them was insulin for diabetes. They didn't even think they'd be able to get off of it. He said, I used to be a drug dealer, and now I am a healer. It's just an incredible statement. Life changer. He became a doctor to help heal people. He's healing so many patients. The man works so hard, but then he's using his spare time on YouTube to educate and help even more people all around the world. I can't say enough about these doctors. So I keep saying, you guys, if you got to elevate the voices, subscribe to every one of these guys, share their content on Facebook, social media, email it out. Thank you so much, Nur, for the Jimenez, for the $50 super chat. That was very generous. Forks, WA, Washington Carnivore. Is that what we're talking about? $5. This is a good question for Jen. How do you deal with meat aversion? I successfully reversed type 2 diabetes, bipolar, and more 4 years ago, but I'm suffering meat aversion this time around. Baby steps?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends. I mean, try baby steps like he said, but then do meats that you used to like. Like, honestly, when we went out a couple times to dinner, he would order, what did you get me? A sirloin? Is that it? I didn't like stuff with a lot of fat on it. So I did sirloins when we went out. So I would prefer sirloins over like ground beef. Like I make Kerry every morning. I make him eggs and ground beef and butter. And that's what I make them. So I'm fasting. So I eat anytime after, 2 o'clock. I eat till 6. So I don't have breakfast with him, but I make him that every morning. But I guess it depends on what you used to like to eat, what makes you feel better, I guess. But like he said, baby steps. I mean, it's from me for being a vegetarian pretty much my whole life, going to strict carnivore. That was very stupid.
You had a big meat aversion.
Yes.
The biggest. One thing I will add, shout out Amanda, Carnivorous Me. She's talked about meat aversions before on her channel. And what she does is she'll fast. She'll do like a 24-hour fast or maybe even longer. And then she's like, trust me, that meat aversion goes away. And she's done this many times. She had like a horrible meat aversion, like I can't eat anything. She will fast until she gets hungry enough. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, I don't have that meat aversion anymore. I'm hungry. And I think she would break her fast with a little bit of bone broth. And then she'd be hungry again, and that meat aversion would go away. So I would consider trying that. And if you're doing carnivore, your body's in ketosis. It's a lot easier to go into like a 24-hour fast if your body's already in ketosis. It's way easier than doing a standard American diet, because then you got to get into ketosis. You're already in it. So it's not that hard to do a 24-hour fast. A lot of people that are carnivores will be probably agreeing with me on that one, because you're already in ketosis, and sometimes as a carnivore, you forget to eat because you're just not hungry. Your body just, the whole chemistry, everything changes. Westfield 90, such a great supporter. Westfield 90 is always leaving super stickers and chats. Local, $5 super sticker. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, shout out my good buddy. Carnivore for Life, Alex Cannon, Vanilla Sky. Oh, the movie. I was like, what? What is he talking about? The movie. That was with, I haven't seen that one in years. I saw it when it came out, Alex. That's with Tom Cruise, I think. Awesome. Hey, shout out Carnivore for Life, my good buddy Alex. He is doing amazing over at his channel. I caught the video you did the other day, buddy, where you were in Liverpool having a meal with your lovely family and your wife and your kids. Good stuff. Alex is inspiring a lot of people with his YouTube channel. You're surrounding the UK market over there with his videos, but really helping a lot of people. Just got an incredible story too. Thank you guys so much for those super chats. We got another one in there.
Wait, I saw Bill was on. Hey, Bill.
Cyber Goose, DKK 200 super sticker. Thank you so much. Wow, you guys are amazing. Really appreciate it. All right, I gotta get back.
Hi guys, I ever see everybody saying hi. Hi.
Oh, Bill's in the chat. Bill's entered the building. I'm gonna be this is what always happens, Jen. You see all these comments. Yes. I don't want to be rude and miss them, but then I'm an hour behind.
Sometimes when he's doing it down here and I'm upstairs, I try to jump on and try to answer some of the questions that he may have, or that you guys may have. Sorry, but yeah, I see now because he talks a lot. Primal
Mike, shout out family. Mike's from Chicago. Mike came to the meetup with Dr. Hampton too. Mike is awesome. Mike did Lion Diet for a really long time. He's about to do a big cold plunge in Lake Michigan. Bob Eater, isn't that going to cause scurvy and clog up your arteries? I know you're joking. I have yet to get scurvy. Nancy Chandler, thank you. Donna Peters is ketovore. Nancy Chandler is carnivore. Oh, there we go. Jen, you like this one. UK carnivore, Dirty Dancing.
Oh, yes.
We watched that a while back, last year or something. Patrick Swayze.
When I was a kid, oh my God, going back to VHS tapes, I think I ruined that VHS because I watched it so many times. Oh.
I love carnivores. I'm not making this up. Shawshank Redemption, Mission Impossible movies. All the Mission Impossible movies. Would you say?
For you, yeah.
For me, I love the Mission Impossible movies. Not action, gadgets. Tom Cruise is doing his own stunts.
He's got a man crush on him.
I got a little man crush on Tom Cruise. He might be crazy, whatever he does outside, but that man is committed to his craft of nearly killing himself in every movie. If you watch some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, it's incredible.
Shawshank again, yeah.
Shawshank again, nice. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? The Bad Seed. The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. See that? Her favorite guy is Harrison Ford. And when we took over the theater, there was a big poster in our office upstairs, and we kept joking around, and we're going to take it home and hang it up in our bedroom. She loves Harrison Ford. I don't care how
old he is. He's hot.
We had, what do we have? The Indiana Jones movie this year with Harrison Ford. Did we have another one with him?
Yeah, there was. But I like the one. I don't remember what it was called, but was it Adeline? Was that it?
Age of Adeline.
Yeah.
Starring Maggie. Right. Has anyone seen Age of Adeline with Harrison Ford and
that's your girl, you should know her name.
Yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds' wife. I don't know, it's called Age of Adeline. It's about a woman, she gets hit by lightning and she doesn't age. And it totally reminds me of Maggie, 82-year-old rancher Maggie that's in the documentary. When I went to film her, I'm like, we had to, Adam, I had to keep reminding herself, she's 82. Like what? There's no way she's 82. She's doing circles around us. She's not aging. I think we got this one ready. Boys in a Boat. Yep. So we come full circle. That one's next weekend. Nancy Chandler, too many movies to choose from. I wanted to join the stream, but it was 6:30 a.m. Yeah, that was an early one for sure. I was up at 5 this morning. Dr. C was awesome as always in the live stream this morning. He's incredible. Life changer. His channel too. I've been watching closely. He is killing it on his channel, putting more and more content out, doing more and more videos. And he's doing another video with me and Bill, who's in the comments. Bill, Dr. Chafee's going to be there on the 30th. Dr. Georgia E., Dr. Tony Hampton, Dr. Anthony Chafee. What a lineup. And then 5 individuals, Bill Knott, Jeff DeProsperous, Amanda from Carnivorous Me, Todd Bachnes, shout out Todd Bachnes, Emily Penton. Look at this carnivore brain. I never could have remembered one of those things, let alone I just listed the whole agenda.
Yeah, that is true.
It's gonna be incredible. Dr. Georgia Eads' book comes out that day. There we go. Bill Knott. Shout out Bill Knott. If you guys aren't watching Bill Knott's channel, there's 289 people here right now. Turn this off. Stop watching me and Jen. Go watch Bill's channel. The last video he did, incredible. He is doing so good. Bill, I see it so much more than you do too. I just want to say this real quick. The girls say it to me all the time, like, geez, Dad, I didn't realize how fat you were. Well, they see me every day progressing and getting skinnier, and then all of a sudden you see an old picture. Well, Bill, I have the original footage from months ago when we went and filmed you. And I'm looking at that often because I'm currently working on this torch and the prototype for the documentary, and I'm editing it. So I see this, and then I click over to Bill's latest video, and he's looking fit. He's got the nice shirt on. He's looking so much healthier. The face is looking better. But his latest video, shout out Todd Bachnes. Bill is making some gains, and he's so excited, and I'm so excited. I'm so
excited for him.
I'm like, can we go? Let's go now. Let's go.
Carrie talks to him, a couple times a day?
Yes.
And I'm always, how's Bill? How's Bill? How's Bill? I mean, I can watch his video.
Nobody cares about me.
But I know. But oh, jeez.
Everyone asks about Bill. I was joking. I don't care. I love it too. But I met JT's lovely mom. How's Bill doing? My mom calls me up. I don't talk to her for 3 weeks. I just want to know how Bill's doing. Everyone, how's Bill doing? How's Bill doing?
Yeah. And JT and Jeff.
Yeah. Heaven Can Wait with Warren Beatty. Everyone's shouting out Bill. Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. Jen does the hard work. Yes, she does. Oh, here we go. Carnivore for life. Many movie choices, so many. The Matrix, love it. Vanilla Sky, Sophie's Choice, The Godfather. Yes, so many good ones. The Matrix is a great carnivore movie. So many similarities. We're living in the Matrix and we're not accepting it anymore. Adam Nicholas said, I hit my last weight goal. I've now lost over 50% of my prior weight in 496 days. Wow. Started at 365, now at 181, at 6'1". Omad Lion, thanks for the entertainment and encouragement along the way. You, sir, are a legend. A legend. 496 days later. Man, 181 at 6'1". What else, Adam? Leave me a comment if you're still on there. What else? You lost an incredible amount of weight, which is great. But a lot of people will tell me, I don't care about the weight loss. This, and this happened. Did you have any other off-scale victories that you want to talk about?
Well, hi, everybody. You keep saying hi. He's just scrolling past, so now we see it now.
There we go. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Josie Parson, 68-year-old Sunday, January 21, 2024, day 208. Congratulations. Carno Dane, my favorite movie is Apocalypse Now or 2001 Space Odyssey. Awesome. Good choices. Keto is fine, Jen from Donna Peters. Bill Knott, yes, he will be live with Kerry at the end of the month on the 30th. Can't wait. Pedro did keto for 2.5 years, moving to carnivore, and hope it will help me with getting rid of my gout. My wife and I own a homestead in southern Indiana and love your channel. Awesome, Pedro. I will tell you, I can't guarantee anything. But if I'm a betting man, and I am, I would bet a ton of money. If you go do carnivore and you stick to it, your gout will go away. My gout went away. I've talked to so many individuals whose gout has gone away. Dr. Barry's done videos on what gout actually is and how screwed up the system is, where they tell you, you got gout, stop eating meat. It's inflammation. Gout is inflammation. You go on carnivore, it will go away. Man, that was one of the things. Remember? Almost needed surgery on my foot for 18 months. You were with me for all these appointments I had to go to for my foot, where the guy was showing us how they were gonna have to cut my toe and put like a little ball bearing in it. I was so close to saying, "Yes, anything. I'm in so much pain." I almost had surgery on my foot. Fine, it's completely gone now. I was hobbling around, riding mobility scooters everywhere because I could barely walk from gout, and it's completely gone now. It's incredible. Here we go. Bobby R. Jen, you may eventually want to try carnivore again. I did 2 years on keto before slipping into carnivore. Do what works for you.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay, but if Jen's eliminating seed oil, sugar, and grain, she's already light years ahead. Let's talk about that, Jen. She is eliminating sugar. She's eliminating grains, but I'm calling you out right now. You're doing a crappy job on the seed oils.
I am, yes. You guys are carnivores. You're going to hate me, but I eat plants, okay? I have salads. I like salads.
I'm not complaining about the salads, the dressing. She will have dressing with seed oil ranch all over. And I'm like, what? Go online, buy some clean dressing, or we can make our own clean dressing. Every now and then, like one day a week, we go out and we have a little date night. We've been doing that forever. Things have been so busy with the movie theater, with the dog kennel, with the Airbnb rental, with our Amazon business. What did I miss? Your kids, YouTube channel, the children, the house. So we take the documentary. But sometimes we'll go out to eat somewhere, usually a steak place, and she'll get a salad and she'll get dressing. And every time I'm like, it's full of seed oils. I used to do it all the time, but you can see when you do it, you're like snoring at night when you do it. It's high, it stays in your body for a couple years.
Yes, I'm bad at that, but I'm not having pasta or potatoes or chips or popcorn upstairs. You know, I'm doing a lot better that way, but I do have to get off of the seed oils for sure. But no sugar, no grains.
So you are light years ahead. That is true. Just got to do one more little step. Bill Knott. Bob said people should really not just jump in. Most of the good doctors say to take a few weeks. Absolutely. Right. The good doctors and the good husband. I told you.
I know.
All right, I'll shut up now.
There
we go.
Yes.
My favorite album for them is called Home. Bill, can you rock out some Seven Dust on the guitar? Little request. We need more Bill Knott guitar music.
Come on to the theater. Let's watch them together, buddy. I'll put it on the screen. I love it. I just rock out to them. I went to, I think, 2 concerts from them last year, so I'm definitely looking forward to another one.
Bill, I don't know if you caught it earlier in the thing. I was saying your last YouTube video you watched, I watched you on the Montello Theater big screen. So you know you're famous already. You're going to be in the Healing Humanity documentary, which is going to be on this big screen and hopefully big screens around the world. But it's pretty fun seeing you on the big screen. Hey, Karen Harrington, another awesome.
Hi, you say hi to me every time, so I'm gonna get to physically say hi to you.
Bill said, "Do I have to rip my shirt off too?" Yes, you do.
Just not the one I sent you, Bill. Okay.
Right. I gotta wear that new shirt. Someone sent me a new shirt. It's got steak and bacon and eggs. It's like a Hawaiian shirt.
Cool.
I should have wore that today.
Yeah.
Bill, you're gonna be jealous of my new shirt. I'll wear it on the next one.
I'll have to make you another one.
Primal Mike, yes, John Wick all the way. Oh my goodness, that latest John Wick movie was incredible. Shout out Keanu Reeves. That man, similar to Tom Cruise, he is killing it, and he is pretty cool from what I can tell.
Nice
outside of being an actor. Bill Knott said, "I can't wait, Jen, 4-wheeling and sitting around the campfire at night." Well, I'm looking forward to when you guys get here. Yeah,
I can't wait.
We can't either.
Sooner, something to look forward to.
You haven't. I talk about this all the time, but you haven't seen. We went on a cruise like 20 years ago, 15 years ago in Alaska. It was beautiful, but we were in a cruise ship. When you're in Alaska around Bill's house and you go a couple miles down the road, Hatcher's Pass, it is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. A camera, even a Netflix approved cinema camera, does not do it justice. I can't wait to go there.
I'm staying there for a week or 2. I'm not coming back. Somebody can watch the
theater. Bill said, "Why don't we set up a homestead up there?" I said, "If we didn't have this movie theater right here,
I'd be right there."
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. We were just talking. The girls and I were just talking. We don't have much family here, so it's like, why are we still here? Let's move. So I was maybe.
We're committed to the movie theater. We'll have to have someone run it. Maybe we'll go up there for summer or something. I don't know.
Summer, we're open every day.
Yeah. Hello from Indiana. Thank you for your channel. I'm a big fan. Been doing keto for 2.5 years.
There you go.
Fell off for a little bit, but now going to carnivore. I'm hoping that helps me with my gout. Yeah, there we go. Another gout one.
Yes.
Definitely. And here's the thing. Doing keto for 2.5 years and you fell off a bit. I hear that story all of the time, and that's what happened for me too. There's too much junk with keto. Some people have a carb switch that goes on and off. Some people have a dial. You probably have a switch. I have a switch. I can't have those keto snacks, keto treats, keto bread, keto ice cream, even like low carb. Have a couple raspberries, have 3 raspberries. I will go off the hook and I will be eating an entire thing of raspberries and then an entire thing of Skittles. And then I'm going to binge. I'm going to say, oh, I'll just start on Monday. And then Monday I'll roll around. I'll say, I'll just start on the 30th of the month. And then I'll say, I'll just start on the new year. And I will be miserable. So that is the beauty of carnivore. Never hungry. I have it's on or off. I don't have a little bit of sugar, a little bit of sweets. I have none of it. And therefore I have no cravings for it whatsoever. You can put a big cupcake in front of me right now. It won't bother me in the slightest. Lisa C. I also like Dr. Strangelove. Nice. Brad Box, been carnivore for 5 months, down 40 pounds, but stopped losing weight 2 months ago. I've lowered my calories, but still stalled. Any advice? Yes, 100%. If you're doing carnivore and you stalled, you have to switch things around. Your body, the body's crazy what it can do. My good friend Jeff DeProsperous, he'll do a 5-day fast. He's done that 34, 35 times now. He's still the same weight. Like, how is that even possible? The body can hold on to weight so easily. What you need to do is switch things up. If it were me, I would say I'm either going to do the lion diet for 3 days and give it a try, or I'm going to do some fasting. I'm going to do a 24-hour fast. It depends on if you fasted before. You got to be careful. I fasted many times. If it were me, I would do a 24-hour fast. It'll be a little shock to your system, your body. If you're already doing carnivore, you're in ketosis. It's not that hard to do a fast. Also, I would advise the cheese and the milk. So many people tell me they stalled in my comments. I've had this comment 500 times. Every time I say to them, cheese, and almost every time they're like, yep. And then there's 100 comments under it of other people saying, yep, cheese stalled me out. Yep, cheese stalled me out. Cheese stalled me out. So that's another thing to consider, dropping the cheese. Shawshank Redemption 7 and Pulp Fiction. That's like on my top 10 list right there, Meat Fan. Good stuff.
No, don't skip that one. That's funny. You got to show Bill that one.
Donna Peters, Bill, when you end up looking like that old picture of you, all of us ladies will be waiting for the shirt to be ripped off. Nice. I don't have that picture handy, but we showed that on the last one. Patrick Mansfield, carnivore John Wick. Awesome. Perfect combination, my friend. Christine, yes, can I brag? Oh, yes. Please. 118 days in, I hit 40 pounds gone this morning.
Nice. Congratulations.
Favorite movie is The Matrix. Mm-hmm. Christine, you're awesome.
That's
and
amazing.
It gets better and better and better. If you stick to it, it gets so much better. He said, I will cry tears of joy. Carnivore is the proper human behavior. Nancy Chandler, yeah, Netflix has become a propaganda outlet for vegans. You know, since the beginning, I've been saying the documentary, I'm going to try to get it on Netflix. The only reason I said that is because I want to reach millions of people, and they're the biggest platform. Their politics, their whatever they're doing in the world, a lot of it I totally don't agree with. But now we're going towards Angel Studios, which is even way more exciting than Netflix for me. And I love what Angel Studios is doing. And Angel Studios just had a full feature documentary on the big screens all over the world. That's kind of rare for a documentary. So that's what we're aiming for first. Get it on Angel Studios, get it in theaters all over the world, and then we can worry about streaming after that. Angel Studios is incredible what they're doing. That Sound of Freedom movie outsold Indiana Jones and Mission Impossible.
Well, they have another one coming up, but I forgot what it was called. They have another Angel Studio movie coming out.
Yeah, there's got a couple. The Shift was one, I think, that just came out. Julie Chapper said, I look forward to your finished documentary, not looking forward to shopping for my ribeyes afterwards when it takes off and the world wakes up. There will be none left. Yeah. I know we were joking and not joking. I believe when the demand goes up, there's going to be more. Hopefully, business will say, oh, there's a demand for this. We can make some money. We need to do more regenerative meat like my neighbor does. Here we go. Fast enough. Question. Most carnivore influencers or people interviewed are men. I'm inspired by them, but wish I could see a woman like me who has had success on carnivore. Any suggestions on who to watch? Oh, I've got a bunch of them for you. Let me think. Number one that comes to mind is Anita from Ketogenic Woman. She's incredible. Laura Spath, amazing. Laura Spath has been doing this for years and years. And that's one of the hard things with carnivore is once you lose all your weight and you're healthier, can you maintain this lifestyle? Laura's figured out how to do it beautifully. And she's been talking about it for years. So those would be two ones. You got Lily Kane, Rena from 5 Minute Body. She's carnivore.
I was gonna say Robin.
Robin, carnivorous grandma. We got Lynn, midlife carnivore. Oh, there's so many. Now I'm gonna forget a whole bunch of them. Yeah, that's probably a good start for you though. Dr. Barry's wife, Nisha, she's a little bit more ketovore than carnivore, but she's got a YouTube channel outside of Dr. Barry, and she's sharing recipes and day in the life kind of stuff. Really good content there. Kelly Hogan, Alia Wells. Yes. Shout out Alia. Shout out Kelly Hogan. She was on the 24-hour live stream. Kelly Hogan's been doing it for years and years and 2 decades, over a decade.
Oh, thank you.
Cybergoose, $200 super sticker. Primal Timeline, $8 super sticker. Pete, thank you.
Oh,
I kept calling him Paul the other day. Yes. I got it right now.
I was yelling at him, but I was upstairs, so he couldn't hear me.
I'm so sorry. I kept calling Pete Paul the other day. Pete kindly submitted a clip for our depression video that we did. There was another gentleman in that video named Paul, so they switched in my head. But Pete has an awesome channel, the Primal Timeline. Huge shout out. He's like an editor by trade, and he's doing these little clips. It's so cool, the videos he's doing. He'd be like, oh, today's video is brought to you by sugar, and he'll have this little intermediate thing in there. It's so cool. Liz R. Hey, Kerry and Keto Wife, how old are you both? You both look younger looking from the first episodes.
Thank you.
You're not going to answer that one?
I will just say, I was talking to my cousins this last week, and I told them how old I was. They didn't believe it. So I'm going to stick with 38. I will be 38 in May.
You can't lie?
Yep. Nope.
I'm 43, and Jen and I both met at the same age of 14, so you guys do the math. Speaking of, here's a good one. All right, I love these kind of questions. Jen, what was your first impression of Kerry when you met? This was 30 years ago. We met at age 14. What was your first impression? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember. We were actually at Mayfair.
You got to talk into the mic a little bit more.
We were at Mayfair Mall. I don't know if anybody knows where that is. This is a popular mall in Wisconsin. And, okay, long story short, I knew his cousin for a couple of years, and she introduced me to Kerry. So I didn't know that I was meeting him with her at the mall. So it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of neat because I saw him walking towards me, but I had no idea who it was. So it was kind of scary because I didn't know who he was. So this cute guy was walking up towards me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was getting all flustered and I have no idea who he was. So I don't know if anybody believes in love at first sight, but something hit me. Okay, let's hear yours.
They didn't ask about mine.
Ask about his, guys. Ask about his. I want to hear that.
I just talked about it the other day.
I want to hear it.
Great question.
No, I want to hear it.
Providence, as Bill Nutt said. I've told this story already. You want me to tell it again?
Yes.
I was like, this is great. She's awesome. And then I was like, this person is annoying. We were walking with my cousin a couple miles to go back to my cousin's house. And she kept walking into the road like, oh, save me. I'm going to get hit by a car. I'm like, well, this person's crazy. And then I'm like, I'm going to go home. And there was a path, and it went this way, and then Jen and her cousin went this way.
Just as in life, there's a path.
There's a path.
You chose which one you wanted.
I chose the path back to my mom's house and never seeing Jen again. But Providence, as Bill said, seriously, something. This is what JT said on the live stream the other day. I don't know if you watched that one. He said intuition. He said when you pray, you're talking to God. When you have intuition, it's God talking to you and telling you to do something. And God talked to me that day and said, "What are you doing? Go the other way." And so I took a shortcut. I went to my cousin's house. They came around the corner, and I firmly believe, like nothing in my life, one other time it's happened, have I had intuition or whatever it was like that saying, no, stop what you're doing and go this way. It is a matter of life or death. It's the most important thing that you go this way. And now here we are, 30 years later.
Almost 30 years.
With
next year will
triplets
be 30
plus
years,
one.
But we just celebrated our 20th anniversary. So
20th anniversary, 30 years together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next year will be a big one.
We told everyone it was 30 and it was really 29 the other day.
You told everybody. Yes.
So
but still, that's a long time.
Carnivore Today, Adam, shout out another awesome YouTube channel. Hey, Jen. Oh, and Kerry too. If you guys aren't checking out Adam Carnivore Today, let's go here. Another awesome YouTuber from the UK carnivore guy. Love every video you make, Kerry. Thank you. I was honored to do a video with UK carnivore guy and Alex Cannon. A while back, we did like a UK live stream. Bunch of great YouTube channels. So everyone check out Carnivore Today, UK carnivore guy. Wales, UK, the Bourne movies. Yes. See, I get in this rut because there haven't been a lot of great movies lately. We got some coming up this year, but then when people start listening, I was like, man, these are some good movies. Love the Bourne movies.
Well, we just went to see that Beekeeper movie, and he actually just said it's nothing like the Bourne movies.
No, I said it was kind of like it, but then there's a couple. I don't want to give it away for people. It was a very good action movie, but if it was more like the Bourne movies, it would have been more believable in some parts.
Yes.
But it's got Jason Statham in it, and she loves him almost as much as she loves Harrison Ford. When there's a movie out, if it's like Harrison Ford's in it and there's 10 movies to choose from, we're going to the Harrison Ford movie. Or if there's Jason Statham in it, we're going to Jason Statham. And we got our other guy that you like right now playing above our head right now. Did you watch this one?
No.
Jason Momoa, Aquaman 2, we're playing as we speak. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's really loud.
It is.
Normally I have my headphones on, so maybe it seems louder than normal. Jen, have you seen the German black and white film called Wings of Desire? Very thoughtful film, moving. You seen that one? You've seen a lot of black and white?
I'm going to look it up because I do love black and white movies.
Carnivore Boss, National Treasure movies, all the Indiana Jones movies, Weird Science. Christine says, I love Harrison Ford as well. Grandma's Boy, the first Mary Poppins, yes. Matrix, Hunt for Red October. Age of Adeline is so good. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, it really is a good movie. There's that one scene in there where I'm not going to give it away, but where your guy, Harrison Ford, is like, wait a minute, Adeline, is that you? Such a great scene. Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland. Love it. These are giving me some good ideas. We do throwback movies here sometimes at the theater. And I think we were going to do Wizard of Oz, but we had trouble getting it.
Yeah, some movies you can't.
Mel Brooks, High Anxiety. Gene Wilder.
Wait, what was that movie called? I can't find it.
Lord of the Rings trilogy. Peter Jackson from Adam at Carnivore Today.
Never watched them.
What was the one? I think they said it was Wings of Desire.
Okay.
Carnivore Memory. You see that? This thing's like a steel trap. I was going to scroll up. I'm like, no, it's still in there. Bill talking about how he looks good. It's all in the camera angles. Bill,
no,
you're talking to semi-pro documentary filmmaker here, buddy, with a Netflix-approved camera. I know camera angles.
It is not the camera.
It's not the camera angles.
It's you.
I love Bill's videos. He needs to do one every day. Yeah, give the guy a break. You could do some shorts though, Bill. That would be cool. Just a little short playing the guitar. I don't want to give Bill any advice on YouTube because I started doing that earlier, and his YouTube channel is killing it. His videos are awesome. I think it's pretty cool that he does one video a week because people are like, oh, it's that time of week again. Bill's video is going to drop. They're like looking forward to it more. So, Meat Fan Kerry, have you tried to get Dr. Paul Saladino on your channel? Not that I want him on there. I would guess he wouldn't. He seems very selfish and doesn't care about the carnivore community. Yeah, I haven't tried talking to him yet. I think his position on eating fruit and stuff is pretty weird, and I don't fully understand it. And yeah, we never kind of crossed paths like I did with some of these other guys. I've had all of the other good doctors on the channel, Dr. Barry, Dr. Baker, Dr. Chafee, Dr. Hampton, Dr. Philip Ovadia, Dr. Lisa Wiedemann, and my new best friend, Dr. Georgia Eid. She's incredible. See how I just rattle those things off?
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
I love the carnivore brain. Like, could you tell them, how was I before this? Would I have been able to rattle it off before? No. Give them an example of what would be every single day for the last 20 years. You got to talk into the mic a little more.
So if he wanted... Okay, let's say the dishwasher, right?
I'll use that example. Give me a different one.
I can't think of anything else. Like anything. Like if he wants a water, he would say, "Go get me the phone," and I would bring him the phone, and he'd be like, "No, I don't want that. I want the pen. I want the pen." So I would go get him a pen, and he'd be like, "No," and he'd get really upset at me, and I'm like, "It's not. I don't know what you want." It's definitely a lot better.
Yeah. Like she's not exaggerating either, and that was like a daily occurrence. My brain fog was so severe before, and now it's like I would have been happy to just not have brain fog and be normal, but it's really like the opposite where the retention, like I just listed, I don't know, 9 different doctors.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, what does the next one say?
Wicked Stitches. I did my first carnivore upload today. Which one?
Yes,
Adam,
yes.
Carnivore Today. Bill, not. Cameras can do some amazing things, but as amazing as the results you have, brother. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Karen Harrington. In Bill's last video, he looked like life came back into him again. So happy. Yes. Life, excitement, energy. It's fun to see. Like, Bill, I know you were saying for a while, it's like, oh, not as many people watched your the video before this one or the one before it. I almost think maybe it was just because it's like you're always telling the truth, which is awesome. But it was for a while there, it's like, oh, it's bad news. Oh, I've got the neuropathy, which is all true, and we got to share the truth. But now seeing the exciting videos, it's fun. It makes them so much better knowing that
inspire others. I've told you that multiple times. You inspire me to keep going.
Bill is the definition of inspiration. Seriously, people are like, if he's doing it with what he's been through,
right,
and he can do it, what am I complaining about? Wow, thank you so much. $29.99 super chat. Really appreciate it. I mean, that's all going to go in. Like I said, we're going to KetoCon in Austin to film. Going to be expensive.
Hey, go 2 up. I like that one.
What did I miss here?
That one.
I thought I said doctor. Jen, you are my new rock star. Awesome. Who wants Jen to do more shorts? Everyone loves it when you do your little shorts. You show your keto meals you're eating. You're doing your updates. You did one a couple days back.
This is taking a lot out of me to sit here. I'm not.
Why? This is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everyone loves you.
Well, to be honest with you, I've been getting into a book, and he was talking to me, and I'm just kind of secretly like reading the book as he's trying to talk to me because I want to finish it. So normally when I sit here, I'm watching Kerry sing. Like last night, I was watching the brothers talk on his thing, and I was kind of trying to comment, but then I was also reading my book. So I really want to get done with my book.
Shout out Adam, Carnivore Today. If you'd like to support the Healing Humanity documentary, the best place to donate is donate.healinghumanity.movie. Yes, much love. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
People always ask that because it's whatever you can do. The super stickers, those are great. Unfortunately, YouTube takes a big chunk of those. So the best bang for your buck is, like Adam just said there. Shout out Carnivore Today, Adam.
Can I say something really quick?
Harleyvore Mike. Yeah, read this one quick. No, go ahead.
Well, you can say it. You keep saying shout outs and stuff. Emma's not here, but Emma's doing a really, really great job on Carnivore. And I just want to shout out her channel. She's been doing really amazing. She keeps saying, well, I got to do shorts. I got to do videos. She has so many videos that she wants to do, but she's like Kerry. She is a perfectionist. She will not, if her hair is out of place, she will not do it. If she has not the nicest clothes on, she won't do it. Like, I'm like, Emma, okay, I got my phone. Let's go tape you really quick. She won't do it.
Yeah, we got to help her change that.
Bump on her. Go subscribe to her. It's Emma the Carnivore. Go subscribe to her. I'm sorry. What did you do?
I'm just going to pull up her channel because I want to make sure it's Emma the Carnivore. I always get that mixed up.
You spelled that wrong. Oh, there you go. But, yeah, she's doing great. She's doing really good on the Carnivore. She's feeling better. I wasn't sick. The girls, Alyssa and Katie, were really sick. He started sounding a little bit sick, but I think it was because he didn't get any sleep. But I haven't been sick. I haven't been sick at all since I've been doing this keto, which is really great. But Emma didn't get sick at all. I mean, she's been doing really well. And
carnivores don't get sick. That's Dr.
Say
Chafee.
that, but
305 days for me. But yeah, shout out Emma. We got to talk to Emma some more. She's letting perfection get in the way of progress. She's letting perfection get in the way of doing anything. I'm like, just do a video. I've done like 6 videos since she did her last one. Yeah, tell her to jump on here now. We can get Emma on too.
I'm telling her to come on. So you guys, I'm sorry, it's my daughter, but yes, huge shout out to her. Huge shout out to Alia. I keep calling her Alia. Alia, she was on yesterday. She was pushing everybody, saying, everybody, how many people are on? Go subscribe. Go hit the like button. She's been amazing, and she's great to talk to.
Speaking of amazing, Harleyvore Mike always leaving great comments. Hey, Kerry, I can't quit saying, let's go. Say that once.
That's JT.
Let's go. Day 362. This guy, Carnivore Mike, is down 133 pounds. Are you listening?
Yep.
Imagine a 10-pound bowling ball.
What?
11 10-pound bowling balls Carnivore Mike used to carry around with him. 11 10-pound bowling balls. And he no longer. His gout is gone. Rosacea is gone. High blood pressure is gone. Let's go.
How amazing is that? Right?
Mike, look in the mirror. Be proud of yourself. What an accomplishment that you did that so many people out there are too scared to do. I get so fired up about that. Just the fact that the majority of humanity is going to go their entire lives never knowing what it feels like to be a proper human, to feel incredible with no brain fog, no fatigue, like Carnivore Mike feels. What a waste. Life is so short and so precious, and it's such a miracle that each and every one of us are here right now on Earth, and so many people are going to go through in just a complete fog. Shout out Carnivore Mike. That's incredible. Good job, buddy. Nancy Chandler said, Jen, you should try garlic-infused olive oil and a squeeze of lemon juice on your salads. No seed oil. There you go. Ricky Lee said, wait till you get old like me and your joints hurt from those oils. Yes. I'm not even old. I felt it when we went on the cruise. I ate perfectly clean. I got so many. They had so many seed oils. I guarantee it. My back started hurting again. It hasn't hurt in 300 days. My elbow started hurting again. My foot that I had the gout in started hurting again. All from those stupid seed oils. Ricky Lee, Carrie, throw that stuff out. Yeah. Do we even have it in the house anymore?
What?
Ranch dressing with seed oil in it.
I did purchase new stuff, but I just haven't had it yet because.
So you're telling Emma to do something
when
different.
I have a salad, I'm normally out somewhere, so I didn't have it.
I'm issuing a challenge right now to everyone. We have 347 people watching this right now. Leave a comment down below if you have a challenge. Challenge number 1. Emma needs to get back doing more YouTube videos and not letting perfection get in the way of progress. Jen, you need to never eat seed oils again. You have the dressings. You've already purchased them. If you're going to go out to eat somewhere, like we go out on our date night, you know when that is, so bring the dressing with. That's challenge 2. Here's my other challenge for everyone watching this. Return to nature. That's it. That's the challenge. Seriously, return to nature. Everything that's going wrong in the world, all of this sickness is humans departing from what's natural. So this is what I encourage you to do every single day. Eat the proper human diet. Most of you on here are doing that already, but there's more you can do, especially in wintertime. Get outside and look up at the stars at night. Oh my God, it's amazing. Get natural sunlight in your eyes. Go outside, go for a walk, just get some fresh air. We're in this building the whole day. You can hear the heat behind me over my head, recirculating the same dirty air over and over again.
The lights, I don't know if you said that. I was reading my stuff.
That's my weekly challenge for this week. I'm challenging myself. Return to nature, exercise, fresh air, make a campfire. Jen's no more seed oils.
Somebody said, was he this hyper before Carnivore?
Oh, can we answer that one honestly?
I gotta go.
What before Carnivore, was I this fired up and excited about anything? Let's go talk. Let's go.
No, he wasn't. I mean, he goofed around a lot, but he didn't have a passion for something. Like a lot of people, and some of the comments say, well, you are a homesteader, you're not doing any homesteading things. Well, he's passionate about carnivore. He's passionate about helping people and getting the word out there. So all the super chats, everything that you guys are doing, all the sharing, everything is so amazing. So no, he had a different kind of personality, but this is more headstrong towards something that he wants to get to.
You know, people say that you're so hyper and you're so fired up and you're passionate. Back to the Shawshank Redemption thing, I feel like I was a prisoner for most of my adult life. I had moments where I was happy and things were better. I did keto and things were better, but I was on antidepressants. Yes. I'll show this for the 1,000th time. All of these pills and anti-anxiety medicine. I was in a dungeon, a prison for a very long time, miserable, and now I am free. So how could I not be excited about that? And the other thing I'll mention on this point is you can't unsee what I have seen and what this proper human diet is doing for people. It's great when people are losing weight. But then when you hear people that were hopelessly depressed for all of their life like I was, and they've reversed that so quickly on carnivore, it would be criminal of me not to be excited about this and sharing this with other people. Right. And that's just depression and anxiety. And now we're going down the rabbit hole of cancer. And I did the cancer video with my good buddy Jeff DeProsperous and Professor Seafried. And We're getting so many comments from people that are diagnosed with cancer, or they had cancer and they used the proper human diet, fasting, metabolic therapy, and it's changed their life forever. Chemo's bearable. They have hope now. You can't unsee those things, and there's no way I could possibly not be excited and fired up for it. But yeah, before this, I also wasn't, because I wasn't hyper like this, because when you're eating the standard American diet, you're not putting the proper fuel in your body. And when you don't have the proper fuel in your body, I had fatigue and I had brain fog. The brain requires an incredible amount of energy to function. And when you're not giving it that proper fuel, you don't have the energy to be happy and to be hyper and to be fired up. I barely had the energy to get through the day before. I would look for the easiest way out. I would conform to whatever society's doing. I would sit on the couch and watch TV. I wasn't trying to make friends or communicate with people. And that's the sad reality of the world out there. And the other reason I'm fired up about this is most of the people in the world right now, most of humanity is sad, literally sad. Standard American diet. They're eating the standard American diet. They're not putting the proper fuel in their body. So they're fatigued and they're tired and they're sickly, and they don't have the energy to make real human connections or fix things or go after their hopes and goals and dreams. They're just barely getting by. And that's the reason we need to change that. There's too many sad people out there in humanity right now. And man, Dr. Chafee gave a good speech on that this morning. It doesn't have to be that way.
Okay, so I'm skipping ahead and I'm talking. Emma is on here, so if you guys want to talk to her,
Is she going to jump on with the stream or no?
You should. Emma, come on.
Come on, Emma, jump on. Let's go. I'll give you the link.
How can you do it? Yeah, get her on here with us. The movie's going to end pretty soon. I got to go upstairs and relieve Lily.
Oh, already?
But I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead to some of these comments, and a lot of people are asking how Sweet Pea's doing, so I'm not going to answer you with that, but some people are asking about the dogs. Like, how, I forgot, I lost where it went. Something about our dogs. Our dogs are carnivores. They are definitely just on meat. I don't give them treats. I don't give them bones. If I give them a bone, I look at the back of the package. I hate it. You go to a pet store and they say all natural or only one ingredient. You look at the back. It has so many things in there you cannot read. The only thing I look for them is like an actual pig ear or something that is natural, that doesn't have any colors, any.
So how are the dogs doing, real quick? Because I know you got to go upstairs.
They're doing great. Baxter is a little bit older. He's going to be, well, he's 9, and then Ray is 8. But he's doing really good. His coat's really nice and thick and a lot softer. His eyes are a lot brighter. Definitely doing a lot better. He didn't need to lose any weight, but you can definitely tell that he's physically doing a lot better,
like
especially for an old. I was going to say for an old dog, he's doing really good.
Yeah, they're doing amazing. It's incredible. Shout out Carnivore Soldier Larry, who gave me some good tips on getting the dogs carnivore. I'm so happy we did it. I think we've prepared food for them 3 times now. We just did a couple days ago, and we're getting better at it and more efficient. Shout out Carnivore Life, Alex again. Jen and Michelle, that's his wife, are so typical. We've got to be supportive and show them the results they love. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Josie, love John Wick. Napier, love Madison.
Can you get Emma on here? Because somebody said they just subscribed to Emma and they wanted to talk to her.
Let's see. I'm getting down to the bottom. I'll find Emma now. Amanda's Violin and Adventures. I used to have several seizures every week. Carnivore for 3 weeks and only 1 seizure in the first week, probably because of the lactose and yogurt that I won't buy again. That is incredible. Amanda, I know this is completely different, but our cat, we did a video on our cat, Emma's cat, Sweet Pea. She's had thousands of seizures since she had this traumatic brain injury. And knock on wood, she hasn't had one on carnivore. And I've heard a lot of other people report similar ketogenic carnivore diet. Hey, Rick's back. Made it back. Van wouldn't start. Oh, man, Rick's having more van problems. Oh. Shout out, Rick. Awesome carnivore. Always in the comments. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up here and trying to find Emma. Kent Carnivore. Kent Carnivore. That's my buddy Lee Copus. Hey, Kerry and wife. Hey, family.
Hi.
Speaking of amazing individuals and YouTubers and channels, Kent Carnivore. I was so happy, Lee. I saw you on Dr. Barry. I was like, who's this guy on Dr. Barry's channel? It's Kent Carnivore. I was so excited. Lee has an incredible story, incredible YouTube channel. He came on for the 24-hour live stream. We did another one individually after that. Lee is another fellow UK carnivore, and just an incredible, incredible story, overcoming depression, anxiety, amongst a million other things. His videos are so good too. he is incredible at editing together all these clips and putting a story together. So shout out Kent Carnivore on YouTube. Go check him out. Jolanta said farmer's wife. I had farmer's wife Lauren on the channel the other day. That went live. I think that was yesterday. Man, I've been busy. I did that one yesterday. Yes, Lauren. Oh, they're recommending for other women carnivores. Yes, Lauren, farmer's wife. It used to be farmer's wife, carnivore's life. I think she changed it, but check the video. I just did a video with her yesterday. She's got a great story. Kelly Hogan's another one. Amanda from Carnivorous Meat. Awesome.
Steak and butter.
Bella. Yes, Bella. Lauren. Lauren's incredible. Hey, shout out Stan. I never see the notification for the live sessions. I'll have to work on that. Yeah, it's weird, Stan. Some people say that. They're like, I know I clicked it. It should be in there, but it's not. Cynthia is a new member. Thank you. Every penny we get from new members goes right to the documentary every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central. I do a members only live stream, and there's a new cool feature on YouTube where I can release my YouTube videos to members first, and then I can put a delay in and say like 2 days later it goes out to the public, so the members will get it first. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to research that more, and I plan to do that more. When we go out and film the documentary, we go film Dr. Barry, for example, we do members only pictures and live streams and videos that nobody else gets access to. You're supporting the documentary if you become a member, so thank you so very much.
One other thing, I don't know if he scrolled past it or not, but there was somebody on there saying that they couldn't buy merchandise on your site.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
If you're having an issue too, Adam's on here right now. Adam's helped so much on the site. He built that whole site. Adam, some people are reporting the issue with merchandise on the site. Someone did say that to me the other day, the salt shaker. If that doesn't work, there's a link in the description below, and the old site is still up, which is carnivoredietmovie.com. So it should still work there as well. If there is a problem, we can't get it fixed. All right, I got to get down to Emma here. Let's see.
Okay, sorry. Talking about the salt shakers again. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, go for it.
He always forgets to talk about the salt shakers. That actually all the profit goes towards the documentary as well. So if you're looking for one, I don't have one on me. I don't have my keys, but it's nice to have it on you. It's like a little lipstick holder, but then you put Redmond salt in it, and you can take it with you anywhere. So if you're interested in one of those, go check that out too. I actually go through those and send them out. So I love reading the little comments that people leave for Kerry on there. Very inspiring. So if you want to help support and you want to have something that you can have in your hand, I would suggest getting one of those.
Yes, those have been really, really popular. Hey, another great question. This is from Alex. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Jen, you got to go upstairs now.
I do.
For Jen, his wife, is sometimes uncomfortable with my OCD carnivore YouTube stuff. Any issues or all good? I think like me, he watches a lot of carnivore content, and he's working on his channel a lot. Any advice?
Yeah, have your wife talk to me.
You guys need a support group?
Have her reach out to me anytime. I Create Crafts is my channel name.
Seriously, you guys should do something like that. It's a thing.
It is. I'll after a long day, I'll put in, 16 hours a day. Sometime I'll come in the bedroom. He'll have Dr. Chafee. The worst part is, girls, guys, whoever wants to listen, he'll just do a video or something, and he'll go in the bedroom and he'll preview it and watch it. I'm like, didn't you just do the video and you're watching yourself? And the girls say that all the time. They're like, why is dad gotta watch himself? I'm like, it's kind of man crush on himself. I don't
know. No, I did a live stream with Dr. Chafee. I don't watch the whole thing. I did one with him today. It was 2.5 hours. I go on afterwards. I just make sure like the intro, is everything in there? Is it working? Was my audio okay? I check it. And then sometimes Dr. Chafee's so good, I'm like, I'll get reeled in. I got to watch a little bit more of it. But yes, Alex, it is a problem for many carnivores, myself included, the nonstop carnivore content. I don't even know why anymore, Alex, because like Dr. Barry does his live stream. All of the questions that people ask, I pretty much know the answers to at this point. I'm like, I'm not searching for any answers, but it's just so interesting to me. I don't know what it is, but I'm doing a documentary about the carnivore diet, so I got to stay up to date on stuff like that. But I don't know. My only advice is, Alex, try to find some good balance. Jen and I do a weekly. Every week, we never miss it. We actually do a date day where we say nothing. I've been pretty good at it. A couple times I missed a little bit, but I'm pretty good at it. No phones, no texts, no email, unless, okay, I messed up the last couple times. This next time it'll be good. but we do nothing.
JT
No,
texts
no
him,
YouTube.
and we get out of the movie.
Ooh, JT's getting in trouble now.
JT, he gets out of the movie. He gets a text from JT. I gotta. Is it okay? I'm like, don't ask me, but okay.
Yeah. So, but for the most part, that's more than most people do.
Yeah.
We have a whole day, and no phone, no email, no YouTube, no YouTube.
No, he does pretty good. I mean, my suggestion is just pick a day that you guys are going to spend together, or try to help him with his channel. Go on his channel, even if you're not carnivore, if you're not keto, support him in any way that you can.
Carnivore Boss asks, have you ever interviewed Dr. Gary Fettke or his wife Belinda? No, I haven't. I would like to, though. Dr. Chafee was talking about Dr. Fettke today. I am interviewing Maria Emmerich this week, I think on Wednesday. So that should be exciting. She's been doing this stuff for a long time. Oh, I think the movie's done. Did you hear their doorbell? You gonna run up there?
Lily's.
I'm gonna stay on, so you guys don't have to drop off. Maybe Jen can come back in a minute. She's got to help Lily real quick upstairs. Lily needs a bathroom break.
All right, I'm gonna.
Everyone says more shorts, Jen. More shorts. More shorts.
Well, thank you. I will try to do that. It's very uncomfortable for me, and a couple of comments that I've gotten were saying you're just looking for people to follow you. I am looking for support. Okay, it's very helpful when people reach out and they say you look really good today, or give me advice on something to eat, or something like that. So I appreciate all you guys. I really try very hard to comment on everybody's, but sometimes I might miss it. I will try to jump on more with Kerry. She keeps buzzing my phone.
Yeah, you better go. She's up there alone.
But bye everybody. Thank you for all the support and everything.
Don't leave though. I'm gonna stay on and answer some more of these.
I'll be upstairs. I'll go on my phone so I can talk to you guys if you need to. But thanks for being so nice. I do have to go. I gotta see if we can get down to Emma on here. Yes.
Donna said you have so much patience, Jen. Charger Mopar Rick, you got the big C. I hope you're doing well. How are you, Rick? I've heard of other carnivores get it, and it's just like, yeah, it really didn't have much going on. Do you have any symptoms? Oh, it looks like people are asking here in the chat too. Nope, never. Okay, well, there you go. Awesome. I don't even feel sick today. Just had a 10-mile bike ride. That's incredible. Yeah, that's a Rick. I don't have to say it to people here, but if something like that ever happens again, I'm not worried about it at all. I believe that you get your immune system healthy. It's just like common sense, right? You're less likely to get sick. Your sleep's in order. You're less likely to stay sick. Leon, love your channel. Carnivore Rules, love your channel. If you want, I can tell you my story. Leon from Europe. Yeah, tell me your story. I'd love to hear it. You can email me too. It takes a while for me to get caught up on some of those emails. It's homesteadhow@gmail.com. Jen, you are looking great. Keep up the good work. I'm stuck at 207, hoping to get to 200 by the end of the month. Oh, you got it. You can do it. If you're stuck and you're doing carnivore, like I said earlier, switch it up a little bit. Maybe do 1 day of intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day, or maybe try doing the lion diet for a couple days. There she is, Emma the Carnivore. Shout out. Emma's got her YouTube channel, Emma the Carnivore. Emma, everyone wants to see more videos. Emma, you're doing awesome, but you need to stop letting perfection get in the way of progress. You're never going to get any videos done if you want to make them each perfect, and people don't care. They just want to hear your words and your story. Everyone watching right now, if Emma does a video and there's one little hair right here and it's aimed in the wrong direction, are you guys going to be upset and unsubscribe from her and be very angry with her? Yes or no? Or would you rather her just do a video if one little hair is slightly off to the edge a little bit? I'm joking and I'm not. Heidi says, Kerry, you inspired me to start carnivore 3 months ago. I've lost 20 pounds and I'm fighting losing more right now. By the way, sending love to Bill Knott. Awesome. You've lost 20 pounds and I'm fighting losing more right now. You got this. Stick to it. Again, like I said earlier, if you're doing cheese, stop it once and see what happens. Try doing 1 meal a day. Try doing a lion diet and see how you go. Nature heals, primal timeline. Absolutely. Just got to get back to what is natural. Hey, Emma, Carnivore Boss is asking, how is Sweet Pea doing? Bill, shout out Emma. Emma says, Sweet Pea's great. So energetic. Thank you for asking. Yeah, she had like a fog thing over her right eye for years. And it's gone. It's cleared up. Her eye's crystal clear now. It's crazy. Everyone's saying, hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. Candy's asking, what is meat aversion? That's when you can't stand the thought of eating another bite of meat. Happens for some people. Like I said earlier, Amanda Carnivorous Me said she just does a fast if that happens, and it seems to fix the problem once she gets hungry enough. Yes. Aid Larson, 100 years ago, dogs, cats, and humans didn't get cancer and metabolic syndrome. What's the connection? Yes. Gee, I wonder what has changed. As we get further and further away from what is natural, humans are getting sicker and sicker. It's amazing how many problems in the world are solved by just returning to what is natural for humans. Isn't it incredible too? Like, you think about this, you see everyone doing this all day long with the shorts and all this stuff. They do that all day long. Apparently, with social media and these devices and technology, we're more connected than ever. Yet somehow we are literally less connected than ever. And you look at like loneliness stats for people, they're sky high. People are so lonely and they're so isolated and they're so alone, yet we're so connected. No, we're not naturally connected. Staring at a phone screen as I'm staring here at a computer screen. Christine just subscribed to Emma. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Gary Reed. Yeah, let's talk more about the movie theater. Unrelated, but I enjoy your movie theater vlogs. Have you considered making more of those? Yes. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about this. I have a big playlist. I've done probably 20 movie theater vlogs. I will gladly do more, and I intend to do more. It's just so hard because I have such a passion for this. Like I said, I'm talking to people now where this proper human diet is helping them overcome hopeless depression, suicidal depression. People that are going through stage 4 cancer, this is giving them hope. So it's like, do I work on that or do I work on the movie theater one? And the other thing is with the movie theater one, oftentimes I'll do a video like that and it's just crickets. I hear like one comment, I'll do a video about carnivore and there's like 1,000 comments like this is really helping me. So it's really, with limited time, it's tough, but I do intend to do more. I love the movie theater. It's a passion project for us as well. Now, here's an idea Jen and I were talking about. We're already doing some crazy things here at the theater. Our ticket prices are $5. That's half the cost in the United States. The average ticket price is $9.50. Ours is $5. We bought the movie theater a year and a half ago and we wanted to keep it. We're not making any money off the theater. We knew that when we bought it. This, like the Carnivore Diet Documentary that I'm not making a penny off of ever, this was a passion project. We love the movies. We love the theater. We love the history of the building. We want to keep it alive for people. But I'm like, Jen, we got to do something to get on like one of these big news channels. And one thing I was thinking about, Gary, I'm like, Jen, we should do more theater videos. But then do something like this is, I don't know if this is even going to be possible. I'm not committing to this right now, but I want to do, if you're a senior, you can come to Montello Theater and you never have to pay for a ticket. Now, how am I going to do that? Well, first of all, the studio gets their money. Most of the $5 ticket price goes to the studio. In some cases, it's like 75% of that goes right to the studio. So they get their money no matter what. I can't just let people in and watch movies. That would be wrong because the studios are paying a lot of money to put these movies together. And I have contracts and agreements. So how would I do that if I had seniors come in for free? It would have to come out of my pocket. We would have to pay for it. Or another thing that a lot of people did, we didn't even decide to do this for Sound of Freedom. People did this pay it forward thing. They'd come in and they put 20 bucks down. They'd say, I want to pay for the next 4 people to come in. So I was thinking we could put a box at the counter and say, do you want to pay for a senior to get in for free? And then we could take like sort of donations that way. And then I was thinking if we did more movie theater vlogs, we could advertise that on there and say, hey, if you're from Texas and you love movie theaters and you remember going to a historic theater like this, a single screen theater, like you go in our lobby, it'll bring back memories like when you were a kid. If you love that and have that passion for it, and you want to donate $5 to pay for a senior to get a movie, we're not going to make a penny off of it. That will all go to pay for seniors. And then maybe if that works out, we can expand it to veterans and first responders. We've done several free Veterans Days. I think it's a good idea. I may end up doing it and then people don't donate and it's going to, I'm happy to pay for seniors as I can, but razor thin margins on the theater. Like I said, we've been here a year and a half. We haven't paid ourselves a penny. I'm never going to pay myself from the theater. We made some money with the theater. We put it back into the building. This building goes back to 1859. It needs roof. It needs brickwork. It needs air conditioning, heating. So yeah, sorry, I'm going off on a rant there, but we're trying to think of some interesting things to do that would happen to require us to do more movie theater vlogs. I'm probably doing like one a month at this point, but I would like to do more. we're here every weekend anyway. So I got to get the girls to get in on it too. Like pick up a camera. I gotta do the theater, do the rush, do the projector, film it all, edit it all, and put it all on YouTube while I'm trying to do the documentary and while we're doing the dog kennel, the Airbnb rental, my Amazon business, my SEO website business, and Jen's YouTube channel. So it's just a matter of juggling all of those things sometimes. Kerry, you inspire me. Your enthusiasm encourages me to share every day. Oh, thank you so much. And we got some great comments. Leon said, I love your work in promoting the carnivore lifestyle. Keep up the good work. You have the support from Europe too. We used to have real food 30 years ago. Now everything is full of sugar. Absolutely. There's 60,000 products in the grocery store. I eat a handful of them, the meat and the eggs. The other 59,995 products, almost every one of them now has sugar or seed oils in it. As Dr. Chafee said earlier, it's not food. He said you could eat dirt. Dirt's got minerals in it. Are we going to eat dirt now and call that food? It's not food. Wicked Stitches, shout out Lee. Kent Carnivore had a great video today. I haven't watched that one yet, but I am subscribed and I have notifications turned on, so I'll be watching it later today. Again, shout out Lee. Lee's an amazing individual. Such a great YouTube channel too. Cynthia said, you're my first membership. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I think Adam said we have to integrate the payment processor into the new site. I think that's on my to-do list, actually. But if you want a salt shaker, you can go to carnivoredietmovie.com and you can get one there. Those are $20. You get the little Redmond salt shaker, the keychain, the holder, and every penny of profit goes to the documentary. And shout out Jen, because she's been shipping those things out since we did the 24-hour live stream, and people are still ordering them. So it's been kind of a win-win there. Todd said, I want to contribute to the movie. I am unable to financially. How can I help? Thank you so much. The best way to help is sharing. One thing that I would love it if you could share. I don't get a penny from this. I don't want to get a penny from it. Our cancer action plan we put together with the help of Jeff DeProsperous. If you go to healinghumanity.movie, you click on cancer, we put together a cancer action plan that talks about metabolic therapy for cancer. And there's so many people, Jeff included, that are thriving, eating the proper human diet. Their chemo is more effective. They need less medicine. He's full of energy. And Jeff wants to get the word out that if anyone's diagnosed with cancer, we're not telling them what to do or what treatment they should do. We're just saying this should be an additional option. We're trying to get 1 million signatures on that, Todd. I think we're over 3,000 now. We got a long way to go. But if you could share that with people, that's the only way this is going to change. Everyone knows somebody touched by cancer. Just today, thousands and thousands of people were diagnosed with cancer, and they have no idea that metabolic therapy, carnivore diet, proper human diet is something that could help them drastically. So we got to get the word out on that. So sharing. If you watch one of my YouTube videos, you think it's inspiring, share it. That will definitely help. Denise said, is it safe to give on GoFundMe? I don't trust them. They've some shady things over the last few years. Yeah, I've heard some weird things about them, but we've been using them for, months and months and months now, and it's been legit. Every donation that people have donated has gone right into the account for Healing Humanity. So Adam and I were talking about setting something up different where people could donate on the website, or maybe even do like a membership on the website where there wouldn't be like a cut taken. But the GoFundMe, the percentage they take is the least out of everything else. Like if you do the memberships, we totally appreciate it. The super stickers, we totally appreciate it, but they take a big chunk. Primal Timeline, Pete said, I'm Pete. I'm a carnivore YouTube addict. Yeah, me too. It's a weird thing. I think a lot of us are. You know why that is? I believe it's so important to talk to like-minded individuals, and we're living in a world as positive deviants. We're the weird ones. We're having incredible success in a world of people that are suffering. So being able to see, hear, talk to, communicate, comment with other people that are doing what we do is so important. That's why some of these carnivore groups are amazing, like the Steak and Butter Gang, Dr. Barry's group, just to simply talk to other people, like-minded people. Leon S., how are your blood work results lately? I mentioned this before. I'll make it real quick. I went in many, many months ago and they looked incredible. I was scheduled to go in December and get my heart tested because my irregular heartbeat is gone. I'm no longer fatigued when I stand up. I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure before. I'm not saying that that is gone, but I have a feeling it's improved. It's just a feeling. It's an anecdote. Anyhow, I had an appointment December 15th to go in. I was so excited to go in and get these tests done. I went in and they're like, no, the doctor's out today. We tried to call you. We couldn't get a hold of you. You got to come back in January. I have, as a private business owner, I have to pay for my own insurance. It's extremely expensive. Last year, the deductible was good to go. It would have been free. Now I go in just a week later. They're like, come in January 4th, thousands and thousands of dollars. I got to pay for all of these tests. So I've been procrastinating, and Jen and I are looking for different insurance. So I'm due for it, but I know I feel absolutely incredible. And I have my own Keto Mojo. So I've tested the ketones and blood sugar, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll definitely post it when I go in there again. Kel said, I already have the Redmond salt. Is it possible to get just a keychain holder? Not at this time. We could maybe add something on the website. It's just, we're trying to keep things as simple as possible. So for $20, you get the keychain holder, you get the little Redmond salt thing. Maybe you order it, you get an extra one. Maybe at some point we can add some more on, but we're trying to really keep it simple. We were going to overcomplicate it and do different colors and all this stuff. And it makes it more complicated, makes it more expensive, makes it harder to manage. Man, you guys are great. So many comments. Adam said, Emma, I'm the same way as you. You are not alone. I have to get over this myself. Yeah, it's a tough thing. The thing I always tell people is, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. But on the flip side, if it's got to be so perfect that you don't do any job at all, well, then you're not doing a job at all. And in my opinion, on the carnivore side, yeah, if you can get the quality up, that's amazing. Get some drone shots in there, get the perfect shot. That's amazing. But really, what I believe 95% of what people are looking for in a carnivore YouTube channel is words and stories. And they want to be inspired. They want to see what other people are doing. And it's the words that matter more than, like in Emma's case, if a little piece of hair is off or the camera angle isn't perfect. Cynthia said, just do it, Emma. Just do it. The truth barrier. Kerry, have you done a video just on carnivore cats and dogs by any chance? Yes. So Emma and I did. I'm trying to think. Emma and I did preparing the carnivore food for the dogs, and Emma did a little batch for the cats. And then more recently, we did another one, and it's on both my channel and Emma. So it's Emma the Carnivore. We did one on our cat Sweet Pea, and that was more of an update on how Sweet Pea is doing as a carnivore. Greetings from Glastonbury, Connecticut. Love your channel. Hiccup Hound. Thank you so much. Farah Naz 888. Hi, Kerry. Is olive oil good? Not for me. I don't do any olive oil. I'm not an expert, so I don't want to speak. I'm sure there's people on here that do carnivore. Maybe they're fine with olive oil. One of the only things I can tell you about olive oil that I know for sure is you got to be so careful. There's so much fraudulent olive oil in the stores. You'll look at it. It looks like it's legit, and it's just repackaged seed oil, or it's not pure, and it's got issues in it. I do butter, and I do beef tallow. I get a thing of Wagyu beef tallow on Amazon. It's a little tub. It's kind of expensive, but the thing lasts months and months and months and months. It's animal fat. It's so good for you. So I don't need any olive oil. If it were me, I would just avoid it. Kerry, you should get yourself some blue light blockers. I actually have a pair of those right in this desk next to me. I got to use them is the problem. I got them and I haven't used them yet. Question for Bill. Have you received any of your new items you're excited about? I think she's talking about you were ordering a bed and the vibration plate. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I'm so far behind. Carol, I got my mattress and vibration plate so far. My bed frame should be here tomorrow or Tuesday. That is so exciting. Todd was giving Bill some tips on elevating and going down to help with drain the lymphedema. Someone said, Dawn, do it. Pay it forward. Yes. Sue Jacobs just subscribed to Emma's channel. I'm very new to carnivore and would like to learn how to feed my dog and cat a carnivore diet. Can you help? Yeah, Sue, check it out. You subscribe to Emma, go back. She only has like 3 videos. One of those 3 was her preparing the dog food and the cat food. We did it right at home. Speaking of amazing female carnivores, shout out Robin Heron, Carnivorous Grandma, amazing YouTube channel, amazing person. I got to meet Robin in Chicago. She's interviewed Dr. Barry and Nisha together, Dr. Hampton. She's got some awesome, awesome content. Someone was asking earlier, Robin, are there any women carnivores to follow? Robin Heron is an excellent one to follow for sure. What about a pay it forward when people come in? Yeah, that would be an option too. Free senior admission with any paying customer. Yeah, the only tricky part is I legitimately, most of the $5 we charge goes to the studio. I have to give that to the studio. So yeah, maybe someone comes in and we could have a little sign up and say it's $5 a ticket, or if you pay 10, that other 5 will pay for a senior to go in. And depending on the percentage of whatever studio is, it's actually more like probably $3.50 or $4 that would have to go to the studio for me to allow them in for free, and then I won't get a penny off of it, which I'm fine with. Andrew Lee, I'm cheering for you. Bill Knott, come up to Nome for the Iditarod. Oh, that would be an adventure. Bill and I have been talking about a lot of carnivore adventures. Bill Knott, love your channel. Last video, Rock. Can't wait for you to share your new equipment. That's going to be some fun videos, seeing all of Bill's new stuff coming through. Bill Knott, waiting for you to sing us a song. Love the flowers. Bill does a little singing too, I heard. A little bird told me Bill does a little bit of singing from time to time. No pressure. Bill Knott, I needed help with my lymphatic system too. I'm going to try the vibration plate. Thank you for sharing it. Amazing. Shout out Todd and Lindy, Limitless Lindy. It's like one person told another, told another, told another. It's going to help so many people. Susan, Kerry and Jen, yesterday I spoke to a young flight student whose dad and brother are carnivore. Son convinced the dad. That is so cool. I love hearing that. Spreading like wildfire. Paulette, Mr. Kerry, thanks as always for all you and your family do. Oh, thank you for the nice comments. I really appreciate it. Bill said, Marion, the plate will help, Nancy, but make sure to research lymphatic massage because you need to implement that on a daily basis as well. So check out lymphatic massage. I never heard of any of this before that. Hey, shout out Dr. Chafee. Bill, I don't know if you caught this. I know you were at the beginning of the live stream with Dr. Chafee, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so you should have been in bed. Later in the video, Dr. Chafee shouted out Bill's channel and said it's amazing what Bill's doing. And if other people are thinking of sharing their story, what better way than to put it on YouTube like Bill Knott is doing and inspiring people. Andrew Lee, Homestead, how have you looked into Give, Go, Send? I haven't. I wish I would have known about that before. I've heard it's great. I've seen it in action. So I'm just hesitant to switch because we've been with GoFundMe for so long and there's links all over shorts and all over everything. So it's hard for me to switch at this point. But like I said, Adam and I were talking like maybe doing something on the website as an alternate means for people to donate that would just go directly to us. So more to come soon on that. Carnivore Boss, can we talk about making a Discord server again? Would be so great for this community and great add-on to get more members to the channel. I'm totally open for it. I feel like an old man now with this technology. I used to be the go-to technology guy. I know what Discord is. I've used it, but when I hear Discord, I'm like, what is that? What do I got to do? Do I got to download something? And for that reason, that's been my barrier to entry. So, I mean, if someone else wants to set one up, I'm all for joining and talking about it. Alex said, hey, Kerry, looking to do a chat February with Mitch, Old Guy Carnivore, The Primal Timeline, and maybe you. I'm in 100%, my friend. Let me know. I just got to get it on the schedule. Mitch is awesome. I had him on the channel, Old Guy Carnivore Mitch. That was a great video. He's doing some really good content. And then, of course, Pete from The Primal Timeline. Love it. Love what he's doing. Would love to do a video together. Robin said, no olive oil, especially not heated. Tiffany said, olive oil needs to come from a single origin country if you're going to do it. And then we're getting a bunch of people saying no olive or avocado oil for me. Another person saying Discord would be a great way for the carnivore community to encourage and get to know each other. Anvil Creek said, Rick, if you could travel, I can provide you with a room and a car if you make your way up to Nome. 2 Bigfoots, $5. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Is that you, Cameron? I'm trying to remember with my carnivore brain. Cameron has an incredible story. I think that's Cameron. Shout out 2 Bigfoots. Really appreciate the super chat. Lynn Tucker Carnivore, today is your 200th day carniversary. That is amazing. Congratulations. Awesome. I hope you're celebrating. If you're like me, like people were saying, Jen has so much patience with me. It was like every 10th day. Oh, I'm on the 10th day of carnivore. Like I should celebrate. I get a ribeye. Oh, the 20th day. Oh, the 100th day. Oh, the 200th day is definitely one worth celebrating. Good job, Lynn. Carnivore Backwoods. Oh, thank you so much. Member for 3 months. Thank you, Kerry, for great carnivore content. Thank you, Carnivore Backwoods. Love what you're doing at your YouTube channel. If people haven't checked out Carnivore Backwoods yet, go check it out. There he is, 2 Bigfoots. Hi, hey there, Kerry. Favorite movie is Jeremiah Johnston. Awesome interview with the Chafester today. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you, Jeremiah Johnston. Great. Thank you so much for the nice comment. Really appreciate it. Yeah, all credit to Dr. Chafee. That guy is next level human. That's one thing I analyze my doctors on now. I've had doctors before that were overweight or they had health issues. Like, why am I taking advice from you? Look at Dr. Chafee. I want to be more like that guy. Not just what he looks like and how he's just jacked and ripped, but his mind, his motivation, his heart's in the right place. Just all around, he's like a next level human. Josie said for Bill, yes, about ripping the shirt off. Kerry, do you get 100% of the super chats? Your shirt on your first walk out of your house. Yeah, Bill, when you get out of the house, that would be awesome. Do I get 100% of the super chats? No. YouTube takes a chunk of everything, so YouTube gets a chunk of those. But 100% of whatever is left over from that goes 100% to the documentary. I don't take like half of it for myself or anything like that. Every super chat, whatever is left in terms of proceeds after YouTube takes their cut, goes to the documentary. So yeah, it's more bang for the buck doing the GoFundMe, but we're happy to get whatever we can. Sometimes it's just easier and convenient for people to do the super stickers or they're not comfortable with GoFundMe. Hey, we got an order for the keychain. Thank you, Debbie Watson. Really appreciate it. It is nice to have that. When I interviewed Maggie in Canada, she brought her salt out and she's like, Kerry, you got to see this. They put sugar in my salt. She's like, do they have to have sugar in everything? We're like, yep. Sugar's in bread, sugar's in cigarettes, sugar is in everything. And you got dextrose in the salt. Like, really? So it's nice to have the Redmonds. If you're going out to eat or you go to family or friends, Jen keeps it in her purse. She's always got some. I got it on a little keychain holder. Carnivore today, do you know how to set up a Discord server for Kerry? Oh, more work for Adam. Discord would require some people to be dedicated to moderating. See, yeah, that's the tricky part. We were going to check into doing like a Facebook group, and Adam's managed some of those before, and it's like a full-time job. So it's a tricky thing. Carnivore today, member for 6 months. Seems like yesterday. Appreciate everyone. Awesome, Adam. Thank you so much. Man, I can't believe that's been 6 months. 6 months, 180 days. I guess I'm 300 days on Carnivore. 305 today, I think. 36. Lynn Tucker's favorite movie, Kate and Leopold. Oh, that's been a while since I've seen that one. Yeah, Adam said we're having trouble keeping up with the socials we have right now, slow and steady. That is the truth. It's a full-time job. Some of this, because people got to remember, like the YouTube videos I'm doing now, I'm putting on my Homestead How channel just because all the traffic and everything is there. We have a YouTube channel for Healing Humanity. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, and it's like so much work do I create separate content for that? I don't even have time to do the content we're doing now while also trying to film the documentary and edit the torch together and things like that. So, but we are making good progress. It's all about the baby steps. Carnivore Boss, member for 4 months. Love being here, Kerry. You're amazing. Oh, thank you, Carnivore Boss. Really appreciate your membership, your support, all the nice comments. Hey, I almost got down to the bottom here. Nice. Did I miss any super chats? Carnivore for life, showing my age, Saturday Night Fever. Oh, yeah. Sylvia, $29.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. Harleyvore Mike, $10. We have a new member, Cynthia. Welcome. Sweet Nia's Life, always leaving great comments. Warriors, is that the one with hold on, Carnivore Brain. I'm gonna get it. Nick Nolte as the dad, and it's the two brothers that fight. Is that the one you're talking about? Because if it is, that's a great movie. And the two brothers are, oh, what is his name? Jen likes this guy too. The guy that was Bane in Batman. What's the guy's name that was Bane in Batman? Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. Is that the one you're talking about with Tom Hardy? Nick Nolte's the dad. That's a great movie. In fact, I recently rewatched that one. Awesome. I think I got all the comments. Is it okay to drink diet soda? Not in my opinion. No. The artificial sweeteners. It's so bad. One of the great things with carnivore, you're a proper human. I'm drinking spring water. That's all for 306 days. It's all I've had to drink is water and water only. I don't need anything else. I feel better. There's so many ingredients in diet soda you can't even pronounce. I was addicted to the caffeine, and those artificial sweeteners is a problem for a lot of people, myself included. If I have a diet soda, it's got artificial sweetener in it. Okay, it's got no carbs, but it's tricking my brain and it's tricking my mind. All of a sudden, I'm having these artificial sweeteners. I'm getting sugar cravings. I don't have any sugar cravings. I was a big diet soda addict. It was tough for me to quit, but a couple days you get over it and you never think about it again. So got a couple other comments. Definitely no diet soda. Club or seltzer water are fine. Rick says he only drinks water. First day on carnivore is tomorrow. My husband is also on board. I learned about it from you. Thank you so much. You got it, Deborah. Congratulations. Got this. Make sure you do your research. Got to get plenty of fat, more fat than you probably realize. Lots of water. Consider taking some electrolytes that first week or so. You're going to process through a bunch of water. Oh, here's a question. T. Nichols, does a carnivore diet help heal joint pain and stiffness in the body? 100%. I hear that from so many people, myself included, because you got inflammation. You get rid of that inflammation, the joint pain goes away. I had lower back pain my entire adult life, and all the money in the world, I would have told you, yeah, that's because I was stupid when I was younger. I was helping someone move. I must have lifted something weird. I wasn't lifting with the knees. This is a permanent disc issue that I'm just going to have to suffer with for the rest of my life. Completely gone on carnivore. I have no lower back pain that I had for decades. I hear that from everybody. I also had pain in my elbows and I had gout in my foot. It was all just inflammation. Standard American diet, humans are eating highly inflammatory food. Their body becomes highly inflamed. And a lot of people wonder, why am I having aches and pains and ailments and issues? It's because your body's highly inflamed. It's why you have brain fog. It's why you're fatigued. It's why you have aches and pains. It goes away quickly for a lot of people. Shout out Bill Knott on the channel too. I remember like 2 weeks into carnivore, 2 weeks into it, he was telling me, this is crazy. The pain I had in my knees and my back, it's just gone. He's like, what is going on? It's inflammation. Inflammation went away quick. Hey, I got to the bottom of the comments. This is great. Jen went upstairs. The movie's still playing. I think she had to relieve Lily for a little bathroom break. So, Jen, are you still on here? If anyone has any other questions or wants to talk about, we got a little more time here before we shut down the movie theater. 350 people on here. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. We talked about movies before. We talked about, oh, here we go, The Dragonfly, Kevin Costner. Anybody seen any really good movies recently that they can recommend? We're playing Aquaman 2 right now. Next week, and we're playing The Boys in the Boat. Jen and I meant to preview that one, and I haven't seen it. Any new movies that anyone's seen that they really like? Because we're trying to figure out what to play upcoming. So, question, can we donate to you guys in person for the movie? Yes, 100%. It's easier like if you do the GoFundMe, but you give me some cash for it. I had that happen at the Carnivore meetup we did in Chicago, and yes, every penny will go right towards it, and that way we get 100% of it. So yeah, I made a separate little place in my wallet that I put that in there, because when they gave it to me in Chicago, we then went to Canada to film Jeff DeProsperous, and yeah, right when I got back, I went right into the account for the documentary. So The Tiki Yard. Did the BBBE shirt make it out to you? Yes, it is incredible. It is awesome. I should have wore it today, but it was too cold out. I put my hoodie on. I will be wearing that in another video. The Tiki Yard sent me this. What would you call it? It's like a Hawaiian style shirt, but it's BBBE, beef, butter, bacon, eggs on it. It looks awesome. Emma opened it. She was like, what the heck is this? I got to be careful because Emma's going to be taking that shirt from me and wearing it. I'm going to wear it in another video, and I'm going to shout you out, the Tiki Yard, because that was very nice of you to send me that shirt. And I love it because I'm a carnivore and I love BBBE, and it's just really cool. So Michael said Wizard of Oz coming on the 28th. Are they doing like a relaunch of that one? I didn't hear about that one yet. Question: any hope for neuropathy healing or improving due to carnivore? Bill Knott, Todd Bachnis. Yes, yes, yes. Todd Bachnis, I think, if you're not watching his channel, it's the Carnivore Cure. He had neuropathy and lymphedema and a bunch of other issues and drastic improvements. But he was doing more than carnivore, but I think carnivore was a big part of it. So check out the Carnivore Cure. Todd Bachnis is an amazing channel. Great guy. Rick gets so bored when trying to watch a movie. It's happening more and more for me now, too. Sheila said The Boys in the Boat is fabulous. That's good to hear. I knew it was directed by George Clooney. I saw the trailers. It looked pretty good. The tricky thing with having the movie theaters, we have one screen. So we really got to mix things up. Like sometimes we'll have a couple kids movies in a row. It's like, no, we got to switch something up. We've got a lot of seniors that came in last year for A Man Called Otto. We did 80 for Brady. A lot of people came in for that. Where the Crawdads Sing, that was way back when. A lot of the older crowd came out for that. So I think the older crowd will come out for The Boys in the Boat, which is good because we're overdue for a movie like that. The other one that we had to choose from was The Iron Claw. That was with Zac Efron. It was a true story about this wrestling family. Jen and I actually went to watch that one. That was, whew. Anyone see that movie? And what did you think? The other movie Jen and I recently previewed was the what was it called? The Beekeeper with Jason Statham, which we may play here. We'll have to see. What's the name of your new podcast? Yeah, JT and I are playing around with a new podcast we're doing on Fridays. It's called Raise the Stakes. And that's another thing I got to work on. Raise the Stakes. And I got a playlist on the channel for that. We had a lot of fun with that on Friday. We even had a little theme song. Hey, you guys want to hear the theme song for Raise the Stakes? I can play it for you right now. This is kind of cool. I use this artificial intelligence program. Let's see if I can find it here. Here it is.
Let's go raise the stakes. Let's go raise the stakes with JT and Kerry. L-E-T-T-T. Let's go. Oh.
It's kind of junky. It's kind of funny. I got to play around with it more. This is artificial and program. So it said, let's go raise the stakes. Let's go raise the stakes with JT and Kerry. Let's go. As you know, we like saying let's go a lot. So I did that like a couple minutes before we did that live stream, and we just plugged it in there at the last second. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun doing that video. We're going to do one of those every Friday. So if you guys want, it's a little bit different because we do all these live streams where it's questions and answers. This one, we're getting more into specific topics. On Friday's episode, we talked about how people conform to social norms. And there's this thing called being a positive deviant. I'm a positive deviant. All the carnivores watching this are positive deviants. A positive deviant is someone that's doing something outside the social norm and they're thriving. And we need to look at those positive deviants when we have a wide scale problem where everybody's doing something wrong. And I shared a video clip from Vietnam. There was a big malnutrition issue, and this group of people had to go figure it out. And they figured out this whole group of children were malnourished. But a couple kids were fine. Those were the positive deviants, like us, the carnivores. And so these researchers, these people that were trying to solve the problem, looked into it. They're like, what are those mothers doing that those kids are fine? They all have the same circumstances. They all have the same options. They all have the same incomes, basically. And those mothers were feeding the kids shrimp that was freely available. And the kids were thriving. And then so they broke this social norm. There was a social norm that shrimp was bad for kids. And so none of the parents were giving shrimp to the kids, except just these few positive deviants. Well, that cracked open the social norm that shrimp is bad for people, and it's completely changed the whole landscape. It eliminated the malnutrition problem in Vietnam, and that's very similar to what we're trying to do here. As carnivores, we're positive deviants. We're doing something differently, and we're trying to break the social norm of the standard American diet where everyone is sick, everyone is fatigued, everyone's obese, and depression, anxiety's through the roof. That shouldn't be normal, but it is. And most people that hear that we're carnivores are like, you guys are just crazy. No, you're crazy. You're eating sugar and you're slowly poisoning yourself. I'm the crazy one for not slowly poisoning myself and eating sugar. And meanwhile, you guys are all miserable and I'm thriving. So anyhow, that was what we talked about on Friday. It was so cool that the example, this guy wrote a book about this. The example just happened to be, as a complete coincidence or providence, as Bill would say, the solution was carnivore. Where he was talking about positive deviance in all sorts of different issues, but this one particular case, the problem was nutrition and the solution was carnivore. So that was a pretty cool example. That's what we talked about a little bit on Friday. So that was a lot of fun. Society of the Snow movie. I watched that. That is the remake of the, what was it? The soccer team. Their plane crashed in the Andes. The original movie was called, I think it was called Alive. And I remember seeing that when I was a kid. And they remade this one on Netflix. I think Bill Knott and I were talking about this the other day. The plane crash scene in that movie was incredible. Incredible. That is a story. That's crazy story. That one's on Netflix. Yep. Tiffany asked, does anyone know of someone who's spoke about reversing hormonal hair loss on the carnivore diet? I don't know about hair loss in particular, but if I scroll down, maybe some other people have answered. I have heard about a ton of people balancing their hormones out on the carnivore diet. I believe that's a big reason my depression and anxiety left, because I wasn't eating meat. I wasn't eating fatty meat. My cholesterol was like non-existent. I was avoiding it because I was told incorrectly that it was going to kill me and it was going to clog my arteries. I got that fatty meat. My cholesterol went out. My hormones balanced. All of a sudden, my testosterone went up. My sleep improved. I feel like a proper human. And I hear that from a lot of people. Dr. Kiltz, amazing. Helping a lot of women's health issues, endometriosis, trying to have babies, kids, trying to get their hormones back intact. He's done tons of videos on that topic, but I'm not sure about the hair loss part of that. Maybe someone else here in the comments can respond to that part. TNT, Alaskan carnivore, 200% was told I needed a knee replacement and a spinal fusion. Virtually pain-free due to reduced inflammation, the miracle of meat. That's incredible. A knee replacement and a spinal fusion. Nope, don't need that anymore. Just stop inflaming yourself. Someone said, at Tiffany No Carb Life channel, Dave Mack. Shout out Dave Mack. I'm going to be interviewing him next week too. I got a busy week coming up. We got Dave Mack, Maria Emmerich, Healing Wellness. I'm forgetting one. There's a couple more. Going to be a busy week. The Marine and the Miss. Hello from Texas. Thank you for all you're doing. Keep up the fabulous work. Thank you for the nice comment. I appreciate it. Rick said, I wonder if AI can create some elevator music for my channel. I bet you it could. Look it up, Rick. I bet you for sure. It's crazy what's going on with AI right now. It's crazy and it's scary. Bill and I were talking about that yesterday. They were so busy wondering whether or not they could, they never stopped to ask if they should. I'm leveraging AI for whatever I can at this point, but it really does worry me for the future. And carnivores don't get worried about much. Just when you hear these people like Elon Musk and others talking like, oh, it's going to be great. Like, people won't have to drive taxis, Ubers. We won't need any postmen anymore. We won't need any semi-truck drivers. And then eventually the white-collar jobs, those will be taken over by AI too. Pretty soon, no one's going to have to work. That sounds like some beautiful utopia, but in my opinion, they are wrong. It's dangerous. When humans, it sounds great for people that are working their butts off and they want to retire and they want to enjoy life. Look at the lottery and people that win the lottery. Almost every one of them, they call it the curse of the lottery. They end up on drugs or they end up dead or they end up miserable. Like an overwhelming percentage of them. I know so many people, myself included, be like, I just want to retire. It'd be so great to just retire and do my hobbies. When you sacrifice your purpose in life and you don't have to do anything. And it's just, I can go buy stuff. I can go buy stuff. It'll get old very, very quickly. And when you don't have a purpose, people get depressed and they get anxious. And this whole thought that the entire society won't have to work anymore. They can all just do hobbies. I guarantee you the mental health issues in this world, in humanity, are going to go to unprecedented levels when that happens. I don't know. We've had lots of big shifts in things over the years, but AI is going to be bigger than anything we have ever seen. Mark my words on that one. Alex, Carnivore for Life question. You might have answered this already, but what is your favorite movie, my friend? Great question, Alex. It's like, what is my favorite child? It's a hard one to answer. I love Shawshank Redemption. I've seen it a million times. I absolutely love Goodfellas. I've seen Goodfellas a million times. I love Martin Scorsese and his directing. The scene in Goodfellas where it's one take and they don't stop for like 20 minutes and he's walking into the club and he sits down. I absolutely love that. In fact, I've incorporated some of that into the documentary. Emma filmed me going to Bill Knott's house for 20 minutes straight in the car. We were 15 minutes away from Bill's house, drove up in the car. We did one continuous shot that was inspired by that shot in Goodfellas. So yeah, I'm giving you a lot of different answers. I love a lot of movies. One of my favorites is a movie called There Will Be Blood. Sounds like it's a horror movie. It's not. It's starring Daniel Day-Lewis, who's one of the greatest actors of all time. That movie is incredible. I've seen it a million times. I love the Coen brothers. No Country for Old Men. I've read the book. Cormac McCarthy wrote that book. It's a crazy story. I love that movie. I love the acting. I love everything the Coen brothers do. So if I had to pick just one, I would probably say There Will Be Blood. It's just an incredible, incredible movie, incredible acting. Had Dr. Hampton on and we were talking about movies and he mentioned Gladiator is his favorite movie. I love that movie too. I didn't even think about that one in a while. That's directed by Ridley Scott, and they actually just shot Gladiator 2. They're doing another Gladiator movie directed by Ridley Scott, which is kind of crazy. Paulette said, love Bradley Cooper, but just didn't enjoy Maestro. I started watching Maestro, and I didn't enjoy it either. I didn't finish watching it. That's the problem with having so many options, too. I'll get on Netflix, which that movie was on Netflix, and be like, click, 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 and I spend an hour clicking, and I don't end up watching anything. That's what's going to be different with the Healing Humanity documentary. I joke and I don't, but that's really what I'm trying to do differently with that in two ways. Number one, the Healing Humanity documentary is going to have a very good hook. A lot of documentaries you watch, it's science, it's facts, and it's very interesting, but people don't have the attention span for that. You got to hook them in and promise to have a big payoff in the end. We're going to have that. The other thing that our documentary is going to have, emotional connections with the characters. There's so many documentaries. Again, it's just science and studies, and here's what's happened. But people you connect with people, and you want to take that to the end of the thing. People are going to connect with Bill. People are going to connect with Maggie. People are going to connect with Jeff DeProsperous. Yeah, I can't wait to share some of that. But Carnivore at 60. My favorite movie is Slumdog Millionaire. I remember seeing that in the theater. I remember going to the theater like, what the heck is this movie? I don't know if I'm going to like it, and I absolutely loved it. Great movie. Susan said, my husband yelled at me out the bathroom window. Crazy woman out there barefooted. It's 29 degrees. Felt great. I got to get out there again. We've had like sub-zero weather and the pipes have been freezing. I'm making excuses, but our pipes froze at our Airbnb. I fixed yesterday. I went in there. I spent a couple hours. I fixed two of them. I had to watch on YouTube because I'm not a plumber. I had to sweat the copper pipes. I've done that once before. I did it and my patch held. I was so proud of myself. And then I fixed one other area, turned the water back on, and it's leaking in 3 other areas. Like our plumbing got completely destroyed. We're always so careful with it. Our thermostat in our Airbnb, it just turned itself off. This has never happened before. And the batteries weren't dead. It didn't turn itself off. It put a weird error message up, and it stopped with the heat. And it went for like 4 or 5 days, and nobody noticed. It just happened to be a lapse between guests. We didn't have any guests up there. The water in the toilet was frozen. That's how cold it got up there. So I think everything is destroyed. I spent hours trying to fix it yesterday. We're going to just call our insurance company and see if we can just get a professional out because it's beyond me. It's beyond my skills and my time now to rip out the tub and the kitchen sink and everything. The cool thing though is I'm a carnivore, so I don't even care. I would have gotten so upset and frustrated before. It's my choice in my brain to let something like that upset me. I have no control over it. The only thing I should worry about is how do we fix the problem. Grateful Keto, love that term, positive deviant. I love it too. You hear deviant, you're like, oh, that's bad. But then when you really think about it, no, that's a good thing. We are deviating from the norm and we're having a positive outcome doing it. And that's how you break social norms. I know I've ranted on this before. I did a video last week talking about it, but these social norms, they're so dangerous. There's so many of them out there, politics, general public, whatever. But the biggest one is just that people are literally slowly poisoning themselves. The standard American diet with sugar, with seed oils, with processed foods. The rates of obesity, they've never been this high before. The expected life expectancy of humans is down for the first time. The expected deaths is at one of the highest numbers right now. It's going up like crazy. Depression, anxiety, it's all nuts. And that is the social norm. We're the crazy ones, the positive deviants, and that is normal. And the only way to break something like that is positive deviants. Us carnivores getting the word out and elevating the voices of other positive deviants. People are going to look around when they get miserable and sick enough and be like, well, wait a minute. What is Bill not doing? What is Maggie doing? What is Robin Heron doing? Because they're having some good success. In fact, they're thriving. I'm here suffering. Maybe I need to pay a little bit more attention to what they're doing. And you get enough of that, you elevate enough of those voices, and you can break something that's really an incredibly complex problem to break. The problem we have with this social norm is that it's also, in my opinion, a drug addiction. It's a social norm, which is very powerful and hard to overbreak, but the fact that the social norm is also people that are addicted to a highly addictive drug that we've normalized, sugar. They have to overcome an addiction and break a social norm at the same time. That's something very hard to do. Radical lemmings. Yeah, absolutely. Following the crowd. Carnivore Today, Adam, I have watched you many times and thoroughly enjoy your expert critique. Adam's awesome. Carnivore Today, shout out. Adam's been just vital part of the Healing Humanity documentary. Came out and filmed Maggie. That was an adventure. Jeff DeProsperous, Tony Hampton. Yeah, Adam's amazing. He's got a great YouTube channel too. I love this. Getting some good feedback. The Boys in the Boats was really good. That's a couple people that have said that now. Kelly said, my son saw a car driving with no person in it. Yeah, some of these big cities, they got that going on now. Driverless taxis and cars. It's happening. It's happening way quicker, too. Aid said, money is okay and gives you options, but it doesn't make you a better human. 100%. And the reason I'm so passionate about I'm never taking a penny from Healing Humanity is for that very reason. I believe the reason that we're in this situation is because of money and greed and business run amok. Sugar is one of the biggest industries in the world, in my opinion, when you account for the fact that it's in everything. Are we all done? Oh, we're all done. I got out of cleaning upstairs. All done. Sorry. Did Lily help you? Okay, Lily helped, so I don't feel so bad. I got shout out Jen for taking care of the movie theater and Lily upstairs. I got out of cleaning. It's not that bad cleaning up there, but it's one of the less fun jobs. There's a lot of cleaning there. We got a couple more comments I'll end with here. No Country for Old Men and Gladiator are both great too. So is Sicaro. Am I saying that correct? Sicaro is with Emily Blunt. That movie is crazy, incredible movie. I just recently rewatched that. Life of Pi. I recently rewatched that one too. What's his name? Mr. I can't think of his name now. I'll think of it. The Green Mile. Love it. Tom Hanks. Cool Hand Luke. Bonanza. Paul Newman eating 30 eggs. If you want to laugh and feel good, watch Dumb and Dumber. Only the original. 100%. Every time that comes on, it cracks me up. So you're telling me there's a chance when they're riding on that little on the little scooter? I absolutely love it. The bathroom scene. The Day After Tomorrow. Oaktown Girl, can you please show us how you make your crispy ground beef? 100%. I should do another cooking video. I did a poll the other day, and a lot of people said they wanted more cooking videos. Every day I'm making that, or Jen's making it for me. I'll describe it real quick. I just do ground beef, but I add butter at the end. I keep crisping it up with a wooden spoon. It's best in a cast iron skillet, and add some butter at the end. And here in Wisconsin, we have Culver's. Some people don't know what Culver's is, but they have butter burgers, and they're almost like smash burgers. The little edges of them are crispy and crunchy, and they're just delicious. So it's kind of that texture. Yeah, so that's how I do it. But I'll do a video on it. I'm due for a video on my new favorite meal, which is just crispy ground beef and scrambled eggs. I haven't had any bacon in like 10 days now. Shout out Bill Knott for the encouragement. I love bacon. There's nothing wrong with bacon. Everyone can continue eating bacon. I was just eating way too much of it. Jenny Lay, you're right. We need new merch. Positive Deviant. Oh, I can picture it right now. That would be a cool shirt. I got to add that to the to-do list for sure. That is a great idea. All right. Forrest Gump, another good one. Zoolander, Avatar. We played the new Avatar here too. That's crazy. The first Back to the Future. Okay, we'll end it on that. We've got a bunch of people saying Back to the Future. And I got to wrap this up now because Jen's down upstairs. When we reopened the movie theater a year and a half ago, some of you heard the story, some of you maybe not. We had to decide what is the first movie we're going to play. Reopening the theater has been shut down for 2 years due to COVID. We're like, we want to do a throwback weekend. We played Back to the Future 1 on Friday, Back to the Future 2 on Saturday, and 3 on Sunday. It was incredible. We had special Back to the Future signs. We decorated the whole lobby like the Enchantment Under the Sea, which is the dance that Marty goes to at the school. We decorated it all like that, and we had the DeLorean. This is what I'm most proud of. I don't know how I pulled this one off, but I found a guy that had a DeLorean replica in Madison about an hour from here, and he was so generous. I said, I will put you. He rents it out for parties and events and things like that. This guy meticulously recreated the exact time machine car. Every wire is the same. He spent years working on this thing. I advertised the fact that he does that as a service on the screen as a barter because we just didn't have the money to pay for it. And he brought the DeLorean out, and we had it on Friday in front of the theater. People were coming to get their pictures taken with it. There's videos on my channel that show all of that. So love Back to the Future. Shout out Jeff DeProsperous. Once again, I asked his boys what their favorite movie was. Back to the Future. It's a great one for sure. You could rewatch that movie a million times too. It doesn't get boring at all. So anyhow, I'm going to wrap it up there. You guys are awesome. Man, 350, almost 400 people on this live stream. You guys are incredible. Happy Sunday. If you guys like this format, I'm going to maybe do this every Sunday. We'll get Jen in it some more. I love talking about movies and I love talking about carnivore. I love talking about movies. They're the two big passions. I like talking about homesteading too, if people want to talk about that as well. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you guys so much and have a great night. Bye.